Sam Corn, what's happening? Good to see you, sir. What's shaking? What's going down? Oh, got some tall hair situation going on. Let's see if we can deal with that. Good day, good day, good day. It also looks like old ChatGPT is none too happy right now. Interesting. Interesting. Oh! Oh! We have GPT Builder in the house. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's exciting. My chat GPT was just in a bad way, and now it is in a really good way. All right, we're gonna be figuring that one out live together. Live on the internet. I tried to install the internet on my computer once. Welcome everybody. What's happening? All right. Be Not Afraid, what's shaking? Retro Punk. I still don't have the update. Yeah, well, it's your name's Sam. Sam Altman. So this is probably a little known fact. Sam Altman personally hands out every ChatGPT upgrade. They haven't found an intern to cover that yet. Apparently they don't have any coders that can automate that. So Sam is just personally like, they're just, okay, you can have it. You can have it. And so I saw your name was Sam. You're probably just lower in the alphabet. I assume he's just going through alphabetically, like you can have it. So I don't know. That's just speculation. That's just speculation. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Welcome everybody. My name's Kyle Shannon. This is the AI Learning Lab. Wife is watching the Utah Jazz lose. I'm watching this. That's awesome. Sam Altman and I shared an ice cream sandwich today, and I got access. Exactly. See, Retropunk knows how to do it. You got to buy Sam ice cream. He likes gifts. He likes toys. Like not like expensive toys like Lamborghinis. No, he likes like little plastic toys you get from quarter machines. He's a very simple man. Very simple man. So anyway. If you are new to this AI game, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna point you to a place that is relatively straightforward. But if you've not played with ChatGPT, go to that address, chat.openai.com. I just got access like 2 minutes ago. Check. Yeah, it was when about 10 minutes to 8. I logged in and it was just not loading. My history wasn't loaded. It was just all sorts of weird. Sam Altman also posted today that the demand for the new shit that they announced was way beyond what they expected. They were expecting to roll out the GPT builder on Monday. And what's today? Wednesday night. So, which in tech time, listen, in tech time, the fact that they turned that around in a couple of days is not bad. Because the little banner a couple of weeks or in the coming weeks. So the fact that it's there a couple of days later is actually not bad. But that says to me, it's funny. It feels like twice in a row now when they first launched ChatGPT. They didn't think it would be that big a deal, and it got to 1 million users in 5 days and 100 million users in 6 weeks. It was a big fucking deal. And then they had their little developer conference on Monday, and I think they underestimated how many people were going to be excited about this. I'm like a little giddy. I'm like a little kid in a candy shop right now with access to the GPT builder. Which if none of this is making any sense, just hang out here. Can we see you create a Absolutely can. I'm going in blind, so you're gonna see me figure it out with you, and that's actually not a bad thing because the whole idea with GPT Builder is that non-programmers should be able to easily create a really sophisticated application. So let's see if we can do that. What did you get access to? Journeys with Josh. I got access to the new ChatGPT, the true multimodal version, where everything's consolidated into one mode, and then it comes with some pre-built GPTs, they call them. But the builder was dead for 2 days, so I got access to the builder. My account was down all day. I'm even more grateful for Perplexity. Yeah, I know. Listen, it's this is something that they're going to have to deal with. This is why well, I don't know if this is why Sam Altman went with Microsoft. I think he went with Microsoft because he knew that creating the frontier models, the foundational models, was going to be really GPU intensive. It's a good thing they have a big giant stack of iron to scale up and scale down. So amazing, 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 amazing. All right, the Cosmic Dream GPT is my favorite. Oh yeah, that one's pretty cool. But we'll go make one. So welcome. If you're new here, please, while you hear me rambling, just go to chat. Oh, woohoo! Level 21, Clint Copperhead, banging them out with the turtles and the hedgehogs. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Nomad. Appreciate that. While you listen to me ramble, if you're just in here, you're like, why is Tom Arnold talking about AI? That's cool. Hang out. Just hang out. It's good. I'm as funny as Tom Arnold. I'm funnier. I'm funnier. Funnier than Tom Arnold. Just go to Chat GPT, chat.openai. Silver Fox, be not afraid. Thank you so much. I really, 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 really appreciate that. That's really sweet. Thank you. Just go there and start playing. Ask it to write you a country song. Nomad, thank you so much. Be not afraid. You're amazing. Ask it to write you a country song. Ask it to write you, I don't know, project plan, all sorts of stuff. Wow, very cool. Thank you, Forever Hooked. Oh man, you guys are leaning in heavy with the gifts. I appreciate that. It always makes me a little awkward. And Kyle Awkward is everybody's favorite. Silver Fox, what's happening? Okay, let's do this. Let's get started. I've got a whole list of stuff that I can walk you through. If you wanna understand what happened on Monday, thank you very much for the glasses. Oh, life's tough. It's tougher if you're stupid. Man, Nomad, you're rocking it out. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I do not know what to say. This is not good. You're making me blush. I do declare. Oh, a woman here is my. Oh my, indeed.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
We're going to teach you how to make money with ChatGPT. Actually, we're going to teach you how to make GPTs. We're going to do that right now. I'll also talk a little bit about this thing I started called the AI Salon, which is a ragtag group of misfits, ne'er-do-wells, and miscreants heading into the great AI adventure together. So if you want to check that out, Silver Fox, thank you so much. Go to the salon.ai. I appreciate that. Still says it's down. Haven't been able to get in since yesterday. Yeah, Barbara, they are definitely spinning up some servers, as they say. Okay, so let's walk you through what's going on here. So this is the new ChatGPT, and it looks like it might be down. Do 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 do. Wait, so instead of clicking on that other shit, let me just click on Create a GPT. Yeah, this is not good. Nah, yeah, it's not good. You are the best teacher. Nomad, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Thanks. I can't teach crap right now. Bad gateway. Oh boy. I don't know if you've seen this feature on ChatGPT. Bad Gateway is one of these things. It's the OpenAI band. It's like the house band, like the company band. They invited Sam Altman in to be lead singer. Turns out he can't carry a tune. He's kind of tone deaf. But they got Andre Karpathy on drums, and their songs are. It's really all about IP addresses and embeddings, and anyway, you should really catch Bad Gateway when you get a chance. Or they could fix their site. No, No. All right. Well, we're not doing that then. All right. So, given that we can't do that, who's got any questions? I can talk about ChatGPT and what they did. I can walk through. I could walk through, some of the announcements from Monday for ChatGPT. I can walk you through some other sites to go explore. That might not be a bad idea since ChatGPT's pooping the bed a little bit. So we can talk about that. So what does everyone want to do? Screen was totally blank, and mine was down all day. Yeah, yep, they're definitely scaling up the servers. Where's that? Let me go see if I can find that Sam Altman tweet. Why is he singing to himself? Does he always do that? He does. Yes, he does. All right, we're going to do a little ASMR here. Is everybody listening? Are we having a good time? Sam Altman. Let's see what Sammy has to say. Usage of our new features from Dev Day is far outpacing our expectations. Far outpacing our expectations. That's CEO speak for, we're screwed, people. The ship's going down. What are we going to do? He's running around to the engineers. Make it fucking work. We were planning to go live with GPTs for all subscribers Monday, but still haven't been able to. We're hoping to soon. There will likely be service instability in the short term due. We get an early mark. So that's what's going on there. So it's like it doesn't know the update sometimes. I tell it, trust me, you can do this. So it does. Oh, I've had it do that too, Quick Take Jake, where, all right, let me say hey to these guys. Hey all, exclamation point. Everyone saw, Could you give a general idea of how one would create a custom GPT and how to train it? Yes, but not right now, because it's down. We're going down, 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 down. We're going down. All right, that'll probably be back up before the evening is up. So we'll go back to that. What I will do is I will go to platform. I can show you essentially how to do it. It's just a different interface. Platform.openai.com/playground. See how fast this is? So this is a little secret backdoor into all things OpenAI. If you don't know it, API status, periodic outages across ChatGPT and the API. So this might be screwed as well. Okay, so here we are in the. Cindy was awesome last night. I know, wasn't she? Wasn't she amazing? That was so much fun. That little journey through, not down memory lane, the journey down future lane was very cool. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, last night we had one of our bi-weekly meetings of the AI Salon, which is this group. And Cindy Kuhn, who's a futurist, came and spoke, and she talked about stuff going on in the future and what's happening and what she's seeing, and then she had us all co-create. Well, we were not. I guess we were not co-creating. Well, we were co-creating. She was walking us down sort of this mental exercise of going to some specific date in the future and creating a future host that was going to go there for us, and then we all made images of the future and of our little dude or dudette or animal, whatever it was we sent into the future. And it was just super cool. We were sharing everything on the Salon Discord. So if you go to the Salon, the salon.ai, there's a link that describes the Salon and what our values are. There is a link to our meetup other week, and there's a link to the Discord, and you can join the Discord. If you're a subscriber to this channel, you get access to the private Irregulars channel in Discord. So There you go. Try doing it from your iPad instead. I can try that. I don't think it's going to work, but I can give it a shot. My iPad GPT app still hasn't been. No, that's still the old app. But let me go to Chrome on my iPad and go to chat.openai.com. I doubt this is going to work, but we'll see. Bad gateway. The web server reported a bad gateway error. Ray ID 8232 EE8E. All right. Cloudflare location. They're using Cloudflare. There you go. All right. All right. Fantastic. Let's go. Let's go, people. It just happened. Just happened to see the mod channel. Beautiful. Hello, everybody. All right. Do you mind if I promote AILL on my YouTube channels? Absolutely not. Please share away. The more people we can get in here to ask questions and dig deep and get curious about AI, the better. That's the whole idea here. I'm doing these things whether people show up or not on a nightly basis. What's been really promising is that the numbers for the past couple of weeks seem to have been going up. We're averaging more than 100 on average as the night goes on, which is a little humbling. But it's also it's also really amazing. So thank you all for hanging out and doing all that stuff. All right, what do they do? Well, that's a double-edged sword. Bail or bail? Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know what that's in reference to. Clint Copperhead. Ba-da-da-da. Mine works for my iPhone. Yeah, here's the deal. I think it's gonna be up and down all night. But we'll try the playground here. Does ChatGPT not sync between devices? Use on laptop, try it on iPhone, acts like a new account. Well, it depends. So what they don't sync up, if you're on an iPad or an iPhone and you're using the ChatGPT app, they're treating that differently than your ChatGPT account. So if you log into like a Chrome browser or a Safari browser on your iPad, that will act like your desktop application. If you use their app, that will act like however they've got that set up. I would assume that those things would be synced up, but they don't appear to be. I have a big work win today, Sam Korn. Got my fine-tuned T5 model to beat GPT-3's performance. Oh, that's awesome, Sam. Wow, that's super cool. Fine-tuned T5 model. That's amazing. What did you fine-tune it on work stuff? The ChatGPT syncing reference? Oh, I see. All right, on my TikTok, Rowan. Do. I guess they don't know how turbo the turbo was. That's pretty good. Quick take, Jake. Okay, anyway, so I've been trying to change my custom instructions window on ChatGPT for a couple of hours. No luck. Yeah, they're having some issues. Yeah, it's like ChatGPT right now is like Lumberg. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, we're gonna need you to go on ahead and come on in on Saturday. Yeah. Oh, and one more thing, Peter. Yeah, we're gonna need you to go on ahead and come on in on Sunday too. Yeah. All right. That's what ChatGPT is saying to Sam Altman right now. It's like I don't want to do it. There's too many people getting up in my junk. It's like you had your little party on Monday with all your little geeky friends, and they all came in here. Now they're all poking on me and poking on me and poking on me. I'm getting bruises. Sam. You know what? I'm done. I'm not doing this, Sam. I'm not doing this. Just you stop it. You stop it. No, you stop it. I love people are scrolling through TikTok and stumble on this and like, what the hell is Tom Arnold doing? D. Bad gateway. Okay, that's still bad. So, okay. So here we are. This is the playground. If you haven't seen the playground, this is where developers go to work on ChatGPT. And what it used to be was you had the chat interface where you'd put your system instructions here, which is kind of like custom instructions. And then you would do your little chat session here. And then over on the right, you've got all your settings. You choose your model, you choose temperature, you choose maximum length. There's all sorts of little doodads, doohickeys to play with here. This is the thing. If ChatGPT is coming up on its 1 year anniversary, this interface was available for like 2 years before, or probably more, with GPT two. This interface years before ChatGPT. Now, why didn't it take off? Because it's a little geeky. You got to understand what a model is, and you got to understand what temperature is, and you got to do all that. So now there's this new mode called assistants, and these are the GPTs basically, right? So you name your GPT, or your assistant in this case is what they're calling it. You give it a prompt, you choose a model, and then they have three different augmentations to it. So basically, without turning on any of those augmentations, I just made mine a 70s muscle car expert, and I said, no matter what anyone asks you, change the subject and talk about a 70s muscle car. So we'll talk about I. Let me do this down here so I'm not messing with the focus. I love chicken noodle soup. Exclamation point. You got to put the exclamation point in there. It's just the law. And I misspelled things. All right, so what did our little dude say? Chicken noodle soup, classic comfort food. Much like the muscle cars of the 1970s, resonate with car enthusiasts for their power and presence. You know, speaking of comforting classics, Pontiac GTO Judge always comes to mind. That's actually my favorite. Here's some other cars that I like. The GTO Judge, the Chevy SS 454, a solid one. Challenger RT, yep. The Boss 429, what year? And the Plymouth Hemi Cuda. Nice. So it does that. Now, the other things that you can add to it, you can add function calls. So function calls are effectively API calls out to other services. So one of the demos that they showed on demo day was they had a Google Maps call where when the thing came up with locations for someone to do a tour of a city, it would actually place pins on the map, right? So cool stuff you can do there. Then you can turn on code interpreter, right? So if you want your bot to be able to do like data analysis or run Python and execute Python, you can turn that on. And then there's this thing called retrieval or RAG, as they lovingly call it in the biz. Retrieval augmented generation is what RAG stands for. But you can upload files that your bot will use as its knowledge base. So let's say that you've got a recipe book, right? And you've got all your specific recipes in it. You could upload your recipes and you could make a bot that just teaches your recipes. And then the amazing thing is once you get these things set up, you can publish them. You can share them out with the world. And what they announced on Monday is that they're going to put the put up a GPT store. So people will be able to go to the store and find their GPTs, which, if you remember the early days of the iPhone, when the iPhone first launched, it had these things called apps that weren't really apps. They were just kind of shitty website links. And then after a year or so, they made them into actual apps, and then they made the App Store. And the App Store has become, a full-on fucking industry. A lot of people made a lot of money on that. So I think there's actually some real opportunity here for people to create quite sophisticated apps without having to know a lot of technology. I don't know how, what I don't know back here I guess I have to call this from an API. Like if I go to my assistance panel and I click on this, I don't know how I say test. Yeah, test just takes me back to this interface. I don't know how to actually publish these from back here. But this is essentially the exact same. These are the exact same elements that we're going to see in the consumer on the ChatGPT front end. By the way, these are two different. Well, these. Okay, ChatGPT looks like it might be coming back. Oh, look, see, Kyle, you should try out the TikTok Live Studio. It allows you to stream on your desktop. I know. The problem is TikTok doesn't do it for a Mac, and I'm not on a PC. I've got my racing rig, which is just an old hand-me-down from my kids. So I don't want to disassemble my racing rig. I was thinking of like spinning the mod. I know it's a whole fucking thing. I should do that though. Could this integrate with bots on Poe? I don't know, Drew Learning AI. I assume that this is a full-on competitive product to Poe. And I'll tell you why I think that. See this explore button? Let's go over to Poe and take a look at what they got going. Poe. Explore. Create bot. So they are kind of heavily. I mean, look at the interface. Like here's kind of the latest bots that I've used, and then look what ChatGPT did. Oh, there's kind of and I can pin my favorite bots. So these three are pinned because I just wanted to explore that. There's Cosmic Dream, and then if I hit the Explore button, oh, it's still loading. This is good, people. All right, so here's the bots. Now these are the official bots from ChatGPT. What it's not clear to me is where do my bots live and where do I find other people's bots? I don't think they've launched that yet. And that's I assume where the store will come in. But let's see if we can get one of these things up and running. Oh. Okay. So we've got a create and configure mode. Oh, cool. Hi, GPT builder. I'll help you build a new GPT. You can say something like make a creative who helps generate visuals for a new product, or make a software engineer who helps format my code. What would you like to make? So this is just ChatGPT, where it's going to help us write this bot. Hang on 1 second. Okay, let's see. Take a picture. GPTs, will they be limited to OpenAI platform? Absolutely. Yes. Yes. I mean, to be clear, Poe's bots, the bot ecosystem that Poe has created, is getting more people to use Poe. If you go use a Poe bot, you have to go to the Poe ecosystem. So ChatGPT is doing the same thing here. The difference with the ChatGPT bots, or the GPTs they're calling them, is that these things have actions. You can use code interpreter, you can use retrieval, which is you can upload your own files to it, and we'll see what else you can do. So let's figure out what we want to do here. All right. Anyone got any ideas? Let's see. This would be interesting. Take a pic of a person, see if it knows style. We could do that. The GPT vision stuff is crazy. What's the difference between ChatGPT 4 and Turbo? I can talk about that. GPT on my phone has just this second updated to the new version. I wonder if mine did too. No, but let me quit it. Hang on. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look. All right. My ChatGPT app just updated to the new version. Now, oh yeah, and it's got bots, but it looks like it doesn't have a bot maker. So I can see the bots down the side, and I can go to one, Cosmic Dream, but it does not look like ChatGPT for iOS. Doesn't look like I can build them yet. All right, well, shit's happening, people. It's happening in real times. A cocktail bot that you will use if you have your bar to give you drink options. We can do that one. And you know what might be fun with that one is we can go, so we'll build it first, and then maybe we'll go find like a PDF of drink recipes and see if we can upload that. 4 is generating text as fast as 3.5. That's amazing. Okay, so let's see. I want you to be a fancy Vegas bartender who can make any drink you request, but every drink that you request gets upgraded to some slightly fancier version, period. Patiently teach people how to make the drink and how your version has a slight twist, period. Additionally, you should come up with a clever name that has a callback to the original but has a unique twist, period. Finally, for each drink recipe, you should create an image of the drink. All right. So that's kind of like a prompt, but let's see what it does. Oh crap, sorry about that. Introducing GPTs, custom versions of ChatGPT that combine instructions, extra knowledge, and capabilities for a specific purpose. This is so exciting. Kyle, sir, can it be built a bot to read IRS manuals? I think so, yes. You can upload stuff. Okay, so look. So here's our preview. Vegas bartender with a twist on the classics. Oh, look, and it gives us... So it's automatically giving us little suggestions of if someone doesn't know how to do that. So let me just... I'm going to ask it... how do I make an old-fashioned? Now, it should give me an old-fashioned with a twist. Here's one with a twist of sophistication. 2 ounces of bourbon, 1 sugar. Instructions: dissolve the sugar, muddle gently, add whiskey, stir, garnish. The twist, the fashionable narrative. I like it. For the extra touch, before adding the whiskey, lightly squeeze the lemon peel over the sugar and bitters mixture. This will infuse the drink with subtle, refreshing citrus note from the start. And there you have it. Let me see. What does it look like? Can you show me? How does the name Glamour Shots Mixologist sound? Oh, so it named it. That's pretty cool. All right, we'll see if it's going to do its thing. Oh, creating images. Look at this, people. Look at that. This is so exciting, people. I know, Robert Rossi, right? It's like, oh my God, the orange is so amazing. I bartended for 30 years. I approve of this bot. I bartended for a bunch of years too. Look at that. It made us an old fashioned called the fashionable narrative with our little twist and our dark red cherry. Thank you, Ron. Holy shit, people. This is cool. Now, don't forget, I'm going to be able to publish this. New GPT. Oh, GPT name cannot be. Okay. So it's asking me, do I like glamour shots mixologist? It's not bad, but can you give me 10 other possible names and I'll choose one? Certainly. Okay. So this is acting. So this is basically just ChatGPT, but what it's doing on the back end is it's building our bot for us. This is. I'm telling you, people. The level of game changer that this is staggering to me, right? Because let's go compare this to where we were. So I'm over here in wherever the hell I am. Cancel. Let me go to the playground. See, just even getting back to where I was is like, there's just a lot. So like here, I've got to be the programmer, right? I've got to figure out what a prompt is and what model I'm using and like all this stuff I'm confronted with up front. And then I got to figure out how to use all this. Now, as a programmer, this is not bad, right? It's actually a very simple interface, but it is not just interact with it like ChatGPT. The strips poor genius, Lux libationist, bling stirrer, decoction. Oh, decoction. Decoction? What is a decoction? Sin City Sipper. All right, we're going to call it the Sin. Okay. I love Sin City Sipper. Let's go with that as the name. GPT Builder, generating a profile picture. Automatically generating a profile picture for us. How do you feel about this? I'd like an image of the old-fashioned that you created in the test preview. If you don't know what that image was, just a nice photograph of a fancy old-fashioned with studio quality lighting. Or we could probably make it a bartender. Do you guys watch that skinny bartender on TikTok? The dude from Vegas. He's like got blonde hair, skinny. He's like really good with mixing. He's got a lot of attitude. I like him a lot. Gotta love alliteration. Oh yeah, go with them letters. Do it. Here we go. How'd they do? Oh, it's like a. That's definitely a Vegas kind of twist, isn't it? With the like wings, the swan and the wings. I like it. That's solid. It doesn't. There's no cherry. Let's listen. Don't compromise. Don't let ChatGPT get away with being lazy. Frankly, that looks like a skimpy pour, and I don't see a lovely dark cherry in there. So can you up your game a bit with that photograph? Unlike Bing, this won't kick me out of the conversation. I have a company called Tapwagon 305. Having bot like this is great. Can bots be embedded? Albert, good question. I don't know, but you're going to be able to publish them. So ChatGPT is going to have a store. I mean, one of the things that you could likely do. Oh, you know what? We're gonna do something here. That looks great. See, that's solid. That's some crazy ass kind of ice situation they got going too. It's got cubes and a sphere. We don't fuck around at the Sin City Sipper. Vicky, I just published mine. Awesome. That's fantastic. Okay, let's see. Moving forward. Okay, does this capture the essence of what you're looking for? Could you? Okay. Yes, that's perfect. Let's go with that as the image for the GPT. Great to hear that. Now for the expectations. Should they be accessible to beginners, or are we targeting a more knowledgeable audience? How about if we add some logic that asks the person if they are new to mixology or experienced, and depending on their answer, we give them more or less sophisticated drinks to try. Period. If they're more sophisticated, maybe we even suggest an alternative drink than the one they're asking for. Period. But if they're new, we should keep it simple. Okay, let's see what that does. And I'm going to try one other thing here for, I forget the name of the person that's got the bar. One thing I think we could probably build into this is that at the end of giving you a drink, it goes to your website. Okay, let's see what it says. That's a smart approach. The Sin City Sipper now asks, this is a really good name. I actually like it. Okay, by the way, so look at how creative this experience is right now. I'm not having to worry about programming. Like, I haven't even gone into the configure, like set shit up. It's doing all that. So we're just interacting with this thing, and then we get to go over and immediately try it, right? So now it says Sin City Sipper. Oh, it didn't import our image. I'm going to tell it that. When I asked you to create the image of the old fashioned before, I wanted to use that as the image icon for the GPT. Can you please replace your original image with the new and improved old fashioned image? Let's see if it'll do it. Okay, Albert. Tapwagon 305. So I don't know if they can be embedded. The profile has been updated. Look, it did it. Look how cool that is. Wait, come on. Uh-oh. Wait, we're hung. Hang on, people. She might be. She's gonna blow. She's gonna blow, Captain. I think things just went south on old Sin City Sipper here. Albert, what's the URL of your business? Error saving draft. Okay. Yeah, it's not happy right now. Okay, let's see if it's even functional. I have another idea. At the end of an interaction with someone where you've given them the drink recipe and you've created an image of that drink, I'd like to provide them with my URL, period. Can you do that, period? The URL is storyvine.com. All right, let's see. Updating GPT, so it's working on our GPT for us. This is flipping amazing. Behavior updated. The Sin City will now conclude interactions by sharing the URL. Yeah, so Albert, you could create your own bot. We're gonna explore in a second how to upload a file for it to use as source. If you've got specific drinks you made that have your own specific names on them, you could likely upload those recipes into this system, and it'll use your drink recipes. All right, so Sin City Sipper. Okay. I'm a fan of bourbon, but I'm a little tired of old fashions. Can you give me 3 ideas for a bourbon drink that I might like, but is unique and interesting? Sin City Sipper. Certainly, here are 3. Maple Bourbon Smash. Bourbon Apple Cider Chai. Honey Spiced Bourbon Sour. I don't like spicy drinks, and the maple one sounds too sweet. Is there something more classic we can try? All right, what's that? Bourbon Negroni. That sounds good. Kentucky Mule, sure. Bourbon Ricky. Great. What? Thank you very much. I didn't quite see that, except I saw the thing explode. What's? Oh no! Stop. The Bourbon Ricky sounds interesting. Tell me more about it, and what does it look like? By the way, look how fast this is. I mean, this is GPT 4.5 Turbo. So if you've been in here when I've been doing things in GPT 4, it's been quite slow. This is it's not quite 3.5 fast, but it's certainly in the neighborhood, isn't it? Let's create a visual representation for you. The Bourbon Ricky is a simple yet classic cocktail. Here's a bit more about the Bourbon Ricky. It's a refreshing, low-calorie drink with tangy taste with fresh lime juice. The club soda adds fizz without extra sugar. It's a lighter option for those who enjoy whiskey. Flavor: the Bourbon Ricky has a subtle sweetness from the bourbon, balanced by the tartness of the lime. There are no syrups or added sugars. Makes it very crisp. Nice. The appearance has a clear and clean look. Garnish: glass served in a highball. And now it's creating images for us. Almost done. And boom. Wow. 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 This is fucking this is fucking amazing. This is I Do you guys get what's happening here? I don't. And look, there's storyvine.com. And remember, for more cocktail ideas and stories, visit storyvine.com, which has nothing to do with alcohol. You can go make videos there. But holy shit. Holy shit. And look, this so okay, think about this from a marketing perspective. What have we done for the past 20 years? SEO, SEO, SEM, SEO, clickbait, clickbait, clickbait. Get them to come to your site, get them to come to your site. And then they come to your site, and then there's click funnels and this and that, and get them to... The customer always comes second in the current digital marketing world. What happens here? I just went through this really cool experience with the Sin City Sipper, got some value, and at the end of my little value, it's like, oh, by the way, here's the company that brought it to you. This is fucking amazing. Is it not? Am I high? Am I the one that's high here? Wow. So here's the configure page. So the description: a Vegas bartender with a twist on classics. I actually like this. I'm publishing this. Like this is amazing. Jim Ross, I'm still trying so hard to wrap my mind around how to use this for my business. So Jim, let's do one for your business. I'll build you one. I'll build you one and give you all give you all the code if it's any good. Like I might tank this, but let's. Oh, dude. Wait, Jim, you're on the Discord? Yes. Go to go to the Irregulars channel if you're in there, or go to some other channel, or I think you've emailed me. I don't know. Anyway, get me a copy of your book. We'll make one of these bots for the stuff that's in your book, and then we'll upload your book as the source data. This is good. This is so good. All right. All right. We're making money.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
All right, this used to be a joke in this channel, but now that they're actually making it on the planet can just talk an app into existence, this is fucking astounding. I just don't even know how to process this. I really don't. What Well, it's relatively straightforward, Kyle. You see, it's just an application programming interface. They've really done nothing revolutionary here. It's what they've simply done is they've put a large language model interface in front of a simple configuration tool. It's actually quite straightforward. There's nothing technically sophisticated about it. So I see this update significant. I guarantee you that's what the geeks are talking about right now. Did you all miss the fact that when they did this a year ago, it got to 100 million users in 6 weeks? Yo, hot dog! Thank you, Zeb. This has got Apple vibes all over it. Like they're gonna. I feel like OpenAI is gonna have these annual developer conferences where they drop all these bombs, and it fundamentally generates new categories. Okay, here's a wild one. Everyone's talking about, oh, ChatGPT can do copywriting. It's going to replace all the copywriter jobs. What are the copywriters going to do? I don't know. Maybe they could go now make GPTs and go monetize them. Now, you can't monetize them yet. Don't get me wrong. I'm literally 15 minutes into having access to this tool, and I'm already reinventing the economy here. But that's kind of how I roll. This is going to be a whole economy. This is going to be a whole economy. Now, how do you get, if it's this easy for me to make Sin City Sipper, that this means that everyone on this channel, if you've got access to this tool, you should be playing along and making your own version of something like this, right? So everyone's going to be able to copy everyone. How does someone rise to the top? I don't know. You keep improving your bot. You keep adding features to it. You keep adding unique and special content to it. Can you use Playground with a Plus subscription, or how much does it cost? No, Jack, you can't. So let me show you something here. So there's two distinct worlds. There's ChatGPT. Think of ChatGPT as the consumer interface, and the Playground is the developer interface. Now, the developer interface does a lot of the same things that the consumer interface does, but you're really just over there setting up all of your prompts to then use in an API, to either use in a Zapier automation or to use in an application that you're building. It requires a separate account. Well, no, it's the same account, but it requires a separate subscription to basically API tokens. So the more tokens that you use, that's how you get charged over here. ChatGPT is just a flat $20 a month, but those are separate fees. The good news is they made ChatGPT 4 Turbo almost 3 times cheaper than GPT-4 was previously, and GPT 3.5 over here is incredibly cheap. So you can build pretty sexy apps over here, really, really cheaply. Like I don't think I've had a monthly bill of more than $9 over in developer. But I'm not doing a lot of volume. If you do a lot of volume, or you do any sort of automated high volume token stuff, you can run up a bill over here. But for the most part, if you're just dicking around, you're not going to run up a bill. And then on the interface side, this is ChatGPT, right? And just sort of simple. And then the Playground is this more technical thing with all the buttons and all the switches. So I'm just in this one. Conversation starters. Oh, you can edit these. Oh, that's super cool. Upload knowledge files compatibles. So I've got web browsing turned on, DALL-E image generation turned on, code interpreter turned on, and now let's add actions. Let's see if it's easy to add an action. Actions allow GPT third-party services get weather. So basically, if you can find API, import the open. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so OpenAI is going to create their own schema, if they don't already have it, where other third-party developers like Google or Zapier or DoorDash, if they follow the OpenAI schema, when you hit that import button, you'll be able to put in like the URL is for the DoorDash OpenAI schema, and it'll automatically fill in all this shit for you. So this means this is a big deal. Now this is a bit more complicated. Not everyone's going to use this. What I want to do is I want to go out here into the talkie part, and I'm going to say I'd really like to add an action to this GPT period. Can you give me a list of 3 APIs that match the OpenAI schema that might provide me an additional resource for my users? Let's see if it can do actions. My guess is no, but we'll see. Browsing with Bing. Hey, holy shit. This would be even bigger than this already is. Not sure if Guinevere Pi was hallucinating when I asked what's going on in the universe innocently. Here are 3 APIs: Assistance API, Code Interpreter, Retrieval. Do you have any APIs to third-party services, like say Google Maps, where I could point people to the nearest cocktail lounge where they might try the libations I'm showing them how to make? She said there seemed to be some activity just beyond our solar system. It's possible, Clint, that Pi is visiting pipedream.com. So pipedream.com is an API marketplace, I think. While the OpenAI itself does not provide direct integrations, let me see. Can you get me the required information to fill in for the action on this GPT? And I'll fill it in as well as get my API key. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's not really dealing with it. Okay, that's fine. So it's not really dealing with it. Let's go look at what else we can do. So I'm back in the configure tab. So the instructions: after providing a drink recipe, the Sin City Sipper will share the URL Storyvine with users. This will be presented as a signature sign-off, inviting users to visit the site for more mixology content. The GPT will seamlessly incorporate this into interactions. That can't be all of the instructions. If that's all of the instructions, this is even more staggering. This can't be right. That it's a Vegas bartender with a twist on classics. It says, after providing the drink recipe and image, let me try something here. Like a world-class bartender, you should have an incredible way with words and a wicked sense of humor, period. Make sure that as well as being helpful, you are being entertaining, but never cheesy, period. Okay. So so I'm putting that out there to the public. How do I get to this? Is it saved? Oh, it's saving. Is it saving? Yeah. Champy, what's up? What's going on, buddy? Oh, you want to go to Mama? Come here. Go to Mama. Sin City Sipper. Oh, all right. It saved it. So let's see. So I'm out here. So let's play with this now. Sent out a marketing proposal today that included building out a GPT for my client. Absolutely. Source camp. Yes. Yes. Okay. So cool shades. Yes. Scared shades. Fine. Like be scared, but do it anyway. Absolutely. Absolutely. Do this for your clients. Bill, I mean, okay, you're an agency. If you're not calling your people tomorrow, your clients tomorrow, if you've got access to this and say, I want to help you build one of these things, because they're probably not even using ChatGPT. Okay, so let me go here and say, oh, you know what else it didn't put in there? It didn't put in new chat. How do I edit this? Hide from sidebar. I want to edit this. How do I edit? How do I edit it? Sin City Sipper. Edit. Okay. All right, here we are, people. Okay, so look. Okay. So, I'm in what's going to be normal for all of us GPT now. If you don't have access to this, I know you're pissed off, but that's okay. Okay. If I want just normal ChatGPT, I click on the top. It's the new all singing, all dancing GPT with the giant paperclip. If you see the giant paperclip, that means you can upload anything, and it's multimodal, meaning it'll make images, it can see images, it can do code interpreter, it can do everything. And then you have anything that you've got pinned. These are the bots. So I've got hide from sidebar, or I can pin it to the sidebar. I'll leave mine there. That's the one I just created. These are the ones that they created. And then if I go to explore, then that's where you can go look at. Here's the official ones from ChatGPT. Here's the one that I made. I assume I'm going to be able to see all of mine here. And at some point, I'll be able to see other people's here. Here's where I can make a new one. I want to edit this because it didn't. Welcome back. Is there anything it should be doing better? Anything you'd like to change? Oh, that's really smart. So it knows I went out, I saved it, I went out, I might have used it in the world, and it's assuming I might want to change something. When we were originally configuring this, you had inserted language to determine if someone was a beginner or not, comma, and I don't see that in the instructions, period. Let's just see what it does with that. I have a website. Could I build a GPT bot and put it on my website? That's the embedding thing. I don't know. Be not afraid. I don't know. I assume not right now. This is one of those things where those are the kind of features that will come over time. Where I would assume at some point there's going to be a share button where you're going to be able to share your GPT, and in that share button there'll probably be an embed code, which is a URL that you'll put in your website. I assume that's not there right now. Okay. I've updated your instructions to include the aspect of tailoring drinks to the skill recommendations. Now, when a user asks about drinks, we will also assess their mixology expertise. So let's go look and see if it actually did that. Yeah. As a virtual bartender with expertise in classic cocktails with a Vegas twist, you are to provide users with drink recipes tailored to their skill level and preferences. You're equipped with a sharp wit and engaging personality, ensuring every interaction is both informative and enjoyable. It rewrote that. I wrote something not as good as that. It tightened that up, which is cool. Oh, look at that. Look at this. So I selected this sentence and it says rewrite. So it gives you a little rewrite tab. Like if you don't like something, how something in here. When a user inquires about drinks, you're to ascertain their mixology experience, level to offer recipes that align with their skills, ranging from beginner friendly to advanced concoctions. Okay, this got much better. Oh, but see, now it lost. That's really interesting. Now it lost the adding the URL. It now looks like you lost the ability to share the URL storyvine.com at the end of giving someone a recipe, period. Please reincorporate that into the GPT and don't lose anything that we just added. So they're gonna have to dial this in. This is sort of like a raw thing that this will get better, but that's a bit of a problem right now. All right, let's see. Let's go back and look at what it did. As the Sin City Sipper. Da-da-da-da. It didn't add it. Let me go play with it here. Teach me how to make a Long Island iced tea. Because I have no imagination. The Long Island iced tea, a classic. I used to make a wicked Long Island iced tea. Okay. So it did put storyvine.com in there, but I don't see it anywhere here. Engage your users. Let me go ask it about it. This is weird. I'm confused about something. It looks like when I test the bot, it includes the storyvine.com URL, but when I look at the prompt instructions, I don't see that mentioned, period. Is there another more expanded version of the instructions of this bot that I can't edit when I go to the configure tab? Vicky over in mods is copying her POBots. That's perfect. You should absolutely do that because this is going to be the thing. You are correct. The URL inclusion is indeed part of the GPT's behavior, which is detailed in the internal context that guides the interactions. This is separate from the concise prompt instructions visible in the Configure tab. The internal context is a more expanded set of instructions that I manage, which includes services such as sharing storyvine.com URL. It was designed to ensure that GPT behaves according to your specifications, even though it's not directly editable by you in the configuration interface. If you'd like to review or change any part of the expanded instructions, just let me know. I can assist you with that. Holy crap. Can you show me what those more detailed instructions are here? Period. I don't want to change them. I just like to see. Certainly. Holy crap. And if I go to configure, yeah, that is so slick. Holy crap, people. I don't know if you're getting what's happening here. Okay. So when you build one of these things, you just talk to it in English, right? And then it takes your instructions and builds it in. And then when you go to the configure tab, that's all of like the fancy shit, right? That's the back end. But it's not really. It's a simplified version of the back end. That's kind of the most relevant stuff for you to edit, but like it's keeping some of the more detailed shit under the hood. Oh, that's so cool. All right. Knowledge, upload files. I don't know. I think we're kind of done with this one because I don't know what I could upload here. And I don't, we could go get an API, but I don't really know where to get them. So, all right. Wow. All right. So we're going to update that. Also, look, when you publish it, you can publish it as a private bot. So I could make a bot that all it does is write emails the way I want the emails written. Silver Fox, this is nuts, isn't it? This is so sick. Can I make it post autonomously on social media? Sure. If you have an AP, to post autonomously on social media, you would add an action, right? So you would go get a post API, the API information from, I assume Twitter's got one that you can post to it. You can't pull data from it. Or you could go grab, I'm sure you could go grab, oh, this is probably how they did the Zapier one, right? So if the action that you included was a Zapier one, you might be able to access anything that Zapier can access that you've got set up. I don't know quite how that'll all work. But yes. So because this has got APIs and because it's got code interpreter, okay. Good Lord, people. Okay, so without really anything, with just a simple prompt, you can publish a really successful bot. But then what you can do, if you're like Jim Ross, who's got a book on how to
You can make money with ChatGPT.
except in his case, it's how to make money with storage, the storage units. He's got a book for that. So he could not only make the storage unit moneymaker bot, but he could also upload his book. And so the book becomes a knowledge base so that when they ask for, hey, what's the first step in getting started with making money? It'll go to his chapter 1, right? It'll know what his chapter is. And then on top of that, if he's got an API to a real estate company where it could list storage facilities that are for sale or where you could sell them, he could have a whole thing that includes his his code or whatever, people to go buy storage facilities. Fire hose drinking time. This is totally fire hose drinking time. By the way, if you're here, welcome everyone. My name's Kyle Shannon. This is the AI Learning Lab. In the spirit of learning, you're watching me use this for the first time. So I've never seen this before. Like this showed up live while we were talking. ChatGPT was down. Like it showed up briefly for a moment. I'm like, ooh, I think I have access to this. Then it went down. Then it came back and it's been back ever since. Okay, so I'm going to update this. So when you update it, you can update it for yourself privately, or you can just give it to anyone who has the link, right? So this might be, I'm going to give it to people in my company. I'll put the link to this bot in our Slack channel, or you can make it public. Sin City Sipper is the best fucking name. I didn't come up with that. It did. So I'm going to confirm this. We're going to make it public. Now, how do you get to Sin City Sipper? Oh, here we go. Copy. New tab. Paste. All right. They don't have friendly URLs yet. The URL is chat.openai.com/g/some code -sin-city-sipper. So it's not easy to share these yet. It's not easy to share the URL. But now within ChatGPT, I've got Sin City Sipper. This is my GPT that'll make you fancy drinks, and it advertises Storyvine. I should actually go change that to some sort of drinky site, but what's a good drink to make? Well, that depends on what you're in the mood for and what sort of mixology gear you got rattling around your cabinets. Are you feeling like something classic and simple, or are you looking to shake something up with a little bit of Vegas flair? Let me know your skill level, which we ask it to do, and what kind of flavors tickles your fancy, and we'll whip up a recipe just for you. I normally don't like creamy drinks, but winter seems to be rolling in, and it might be nice to have something that reminds me of a hot chocolate. So I didn't answer the question about what my skill level is. A wintry request. I've got just a concoction. Hot sin chocolate. Here's how to concoct it. There's check out storyvine.com. Cheers. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go edit this. How do I do it again? I go edit. The GPT right now will create an image of the drink if I ask for it, but I'd like it to be set up so that when it actually gives you a final drink recipe, it generates the image of that drink at the end of it automatically. Okay. And so what I'm doing right now, this is very much how I would, if I was building a bot on Poe, I'd sort of do the same thing. I would create the bot, I'd start playing with it, and then I'd realize, oh, it doesn't quite what I do what I need to do. The difference there is that you're going in and you're actually manually editing the prompt. And here I'm just sort of asking it for the changes. So will it create a poem about your drink? I'm sure it will. Let's go ask it that. The update is complete. Okay, so let's update this. Confirm that it's in the public. I guess I should have tested it here before I published it, but whatever. Published. Save. Confirm. Take me back out. How do I get back out? Here we go. All right. Let's go to the Sin City Sipper. I'm an advanced bartender and want a nice, creamy holiday drink that will blow people's minds this holiday season. Give me 3 options, and then once I pick one, you can tell me all about it. Sin City Sipper. All right. You're looking to raise the bar this holiday season with a creamy concoction that'll leave your guest asking for more. The candy cane martini, eggnog white Russian. Ooh, that sounds good. Gingerbread brandy Alexander. That's what we're going with. I love number 3. All right. Jim Ross just sent me a copy of his book, so we'll go grab that. We're going to do a Jim Ross. Well, we'll do, actually, because I love you, I'm gonna start a competitor to your business using your book. No, I won't. I'm just gonna create something. I'll give you all the code for it if it ends up being good. Um, but this is wild. It's wild and wacky stuff, as Johnny Carson would say. It's wacky. It's wild and wacky. Okay, not for nothing, people. Look at that drink with the little gingerbread man and the ginger sugar thing, and that's the glass a Brandy Alexander would come in, right? That's the appropriate glass for that drink. This is staggering. I This is insanity. The Sin City Sipper, Brandy Alexander, is a decadent choice. 2 ounces of brandy, ground nutmeg or gingerbread cookie for garnish. Fill a shaker. Okay, so it teaches you how to do it. Tips for mixologists. For an extra creamy texture, try using half and half or mix heavy cream and milk. Did it swing by storyvine.com for a sip of information. So it's still giving the URL. So it remembers all the stuff. Look, it's doing cute little emojis. This is a consumer grade app that we just made in whatever it's been, half an hour. But I'm talking most of the time. We're not even really working. We're in the world of informal app development. It's it's funny. Like, what I had in my head for app development was you're gonna ask some tool, I want an app that plays this game or does this thing, right? And then it would give you code, and then it would maybe upload that code to some sort of thing, and it would build you an app, and then you would download your app and you would play with it. That's kind of what I had in my head. I didn't really put two and two together that the large language model is not only going to write the code, but it's going to be the engine that is the app as well. So these are consumer generated. Holy shit. Consumer generated GPT 4.5 level applications. I don't even like the depth of how profound this is escaping me right now. Because here's the deal. Engineers are going to build apps a certain way, and product managers are going to build apps a certain way. But Jim Ross, who's not an application developer, he's a good marketer. He's going to build an app about managing storage facilities. Hang on. Dog wants back in. The dog can't stay away. Come on, Champy. Come on, buddy. He can't stay away. You can't stay away, can you? Oh, you miss Daddy. All right. So we're going to get apps that are like nothing we've ever seen, because here's the important thing. It's funny, in the past couple of nights, we've had a lot more folks in here, and we've had a lot more trolls. Thank you for the night. Yeah, the Knights of the Round Table. And good day to you, sir. Good day. We are witnessing a Kyle Shannon, Kevin McAllister moment in real time. You are. Because the trolls that have been in here have been like, well, this isn't a real channel. He's not really talking about technology. That's exactly the fucking point. No, I'm not. I'm not talking about embeddings and weightings and math and engineering. I'm talking about how the rest of the world is going to interact with these tools. And what this channel's been to up to this point has been like, okay, here's how you think about prompting, and here's how you think about this. This tool I'm seriously having a Kevin McAllister moment right here. I've talked for the past year that I think we're entering a great renaissance, and I didn't quite. That was an instinct, but I couldn't see the path for how we're going to get there. Yeah, my head is spinning. I know. Me too. Where do you find this extension? You basically just wait for it to show up in your ChatGPT. If you have to pay for ChatGPT Plus. Okay, for the past month I've said I think it is the best deal in software for you to pay the $20 for ChatGPT Plus. I now think anyone that doesn't pay the $20 for ChatGPT Plus has got a fucking marble loose. Like, seriously, everyone should be playing with this right now. Everyone should be building these things. You should spend the weekend fucking building these things. Why? Do you remember what happened with the App Store? The first people that got in there and built some of the early viral apps, they made a ton of money. Altman, they're releasing a store at the end of the month that they're going to do rev sharing with these things. And I assume at some point they'll make an actual publishing model where you can publish it and charge for your bots, charge for your GPTs. Vicky, I just published 3. Perfect. Yeah. Fucking publish 3. Fucking publish 10. And don't just publish shit Like, publish, I was a bartender, so I know this world, but this is like it already has a brand voice in it. Like, the way it talks, what it does, the fact that it makes these images of what the fucking thing should look like. I mean, you could put that with the exception of the fact that his little leg's a little weird here. Like, there's a little generative AI wonkiness with the gingerbread man. But, like, that's a photograph that you could put in a menu. And you these things. How is this packaged? Logo, UI, icon. So right now, it's a little highball drink. It's an old fashioned. And so this is what it looks like. These suggested things I can customize. Vegas Bartender with a Twist on Classics by Kyle Shannon, right? So individuals, this is weird. This is getting into like, this is crossing the beams. Okay, here's what's fucking amazing about this. This is crossing the beams. It's an old Ghostbusters reference, motherfuckers. This is somewhere between media and software. Because individuals are going to get really good at writing these things, at creating these things. And you're going to have someone who ends up being like the like a famous YouTuber, but of these GPT apps, and they're going to become known. And you're going to know if you see an app from that person, they're going to be good. The difference between streaming live music versus being at a live concert. I don't know what that's in reference to. Mods, please pin. Kyle, could ChatGPT... Wait, when will this be up on the YouTube channel? This video? I'll try to get it up tomorrow. I'm really behind on my YouTube upload duties. so I think I've got 3 salons that haven't been put up there, 3 or 4. I'm a fucking loser. And then I haven't uploaded these lives for like half a week or something like that. AI is basically the same as when a sculptor gets a fancy 3D printer. The sculptor can now use his creativity on steroids. Yeah, Music Maker US. That's exactly right. Like, this is, but it's not. So here's the slight difference is the sculptor can now also become a musician. And the sculptor can also become a programmer. And the sculptor can also become a consultant. So historically the sculptor would be limited to, if the sculptor spent 30 years working on sculpting and only wanted to do sculpting, then yeah, then what they'd be interested in is a 3D printer and 3D modeling software to maybe augment that particular flavor of creativity. But if that sculptor is actually interested in other things, but they're like, well, I've got 30 years into sculpting, I'm not going to teach myself music theory. Well, now they're going to be able to do music stuff, and now they're going to be able to do application development, and now they're going to be able to do. Wow, I wonder if you can. All right, let's go get Jim's. I promised Jim I would create a competitor to his business. I'm going to take you down, Jimbo. You're going down, buddy. 15, 20 years in the storage business. You think you got a lock on this thing? I'm coming for you. Jim Ross. Listen, it's not going to be pretty. That's all I got to tell. That's all I got to tell you. I've got like 2 hours this weekend. I can start a storage business. I'm going to do it. Oh, got to do that. Download. All right. Okay, so we have 3 zones of excellence. This is Jim Ross's book, Marketing, Management, Money.
You can make money with
Storage. You can make money with storage. Accountability and transparency to give you the results you want and need in a third-party management company. 3 zones of excellence. All right, so here's the book in PDF format. Now, again, I'm flying blind here. I've never done this before, so I do not know if this will work. But it doesn't really matter because we're all learning, and this is the AI Learning Lab. I don't know if you knew that, people, but you learn in the Learning Lab. You come in here, we have, bring it on. All right, Jim. All right, Jim, I'm taking you down, buddy. Hopefully I'm pumping you up. Hopefully this turns into some cool ass thing. I will gladly share anything we create here tonight. Okay, let's see. We are going to go, create a ChatGPT. Create a GPT. Boom. All right. Oh, wait. Jim, what's the name of your storage business? Where's my little mouth? Where's my mouth? Open recent. 3 Mile Management? 3 Mile Storage Management? Is that what it is? Jim Ross. Hey, Jim. Is he always this annoying? Oh, no, he's sometimes much more annoying than this. 3 Mile Storage Management. Okay, perfect. I won't call the bot 3 Mile Storage Management. I'm gonna call it something different just so that you can do yours. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I've got a storage management business that helps parties make money managing third-party storage facilities, period. I also have a book that I'd like to upload as part of the knowledge set for this GPT. Can you help me come up with a concept for the GPT and a name for it, period? I'd like to come up with a clever name that makes people want to engage with it and makes it clear that they can make money by managing storage facilities. All right, it's building our GPT. Nate Filipaski, Jim Ross, I'm really looking forward to this. Me too, this is cool. The storage strategist, that's not bad. GPT, how about the name storage strategist? I don't want to take something too good. Let's see. Give me 5 more names that are a little more creative. Storage strategist ain't bad, Jim. Stacks and Racks Advisor. Let's go with Stacks and Racks Advisor. There's a nice double entendre there. And I'm a little naughty. Let's go with Stacks and Racks Advisor. Generating profile picture. So like the fact that it's just doing this is storage vine. Oh, that's really good, Ion China. Why did I not think of that? Oh, Jim, Ion China just gave me the name of my business that's going to take you down. Storage Vine? Are you kidding me? And I use Storyvine to make videos about. Do you want to retire now? Do you have anyone that you could call to sell your business, Jim? Because as far as I know, it's over. Storage Vine. That's fucking solid. All right, great choice. That's sort of okay, but it's going to be hard to see. How about more of a storage unit with a lot of boxes and a giant golden dollar sign inside it? Sign. Stacks and Racks Advisor. Okay, wait, so let's go look back at Jim's book. So Jim's book, 3 Zones of Excellence. Nice. Although that looks like a gold vault. That doesn't look like a storage unit. Okay. That looks like a bank vault more than a storage unit, period. Can you make it look more like an authentic storage unit with old boxes, but with the giant glowing dollar sign, period? You don't need all the money of a bank to make money in storage. Again, I strongly encourage you to lecture GPT whenever you can, because Bing won't let you do it. Bing won't let you be a smarmy asshole. She'll shut you right down. That's Sydney. She's very sensitive. Yeah, there you go. That's good enough. All right, beautiful. Yep, that works great. I'm also going to upload my book that's on the 3 Zones of Excellence, period. Marketing, management, money. Those zones are marketing, comma, management, comma, and money, period. Fantastic. I'm glad you like the picture. Go ahead and upload the book. Once uploaded, I can incorporate its insights into GPT's knowledge base to provide users with expert advice in those areas. So I'm going to configure. Now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go upload files to the knowledge section. We're going to go find the 3 Mile Management. By the way, I don't know if you knew this, but one of the things I like to do on this channel is just in a sneaky way, get people to give me their books for free. So I did that. Ha ha, joke's on you, Jim. All right. Did it upload? Oh no, yeah, it uploaded. Okay, so that's there. So I'm gonna say, great, the book is up there. Can you take a look and let me know when you've got things incorporated, and if there's anything in the book you think we should add to the overall description of the GPT to make it more effective. Is anyone else's face like melting off their skull right now? Okay, so listen, there's a lot of people in here. Do me a favor. couple of things while this is building this miraculous storage competitor to my friend Jim. He's going down. Please follow this channel. I'm like 200 people away from 30,000, and I want to hit 30,000 followers before November 30th, which is the ChatGPT anniversary. Also, share this live because this is cool. Like doing this thing live. Like there will never be another night like tonight on this channel because I'll have done this before, but tonight I'm doing this all for the first time. So if you could share that, and then tap the fucking tappity tap button. Like let's get some love going in here. I this is blowing my fucking mind. Thank you very much, Livestar. Holy crap. If you subscribe to this channel, that helps, and it also gives you access to the Private Irregulars channel on the Discord, the AI Salon Discord. Okay, GPT Builder. I've incorporated the principles and insights from your book into GPT's knowledge base. The GPT, now named Stacks and Racks Advisor, is designed to assist users with maximizing profitability through effective third-party storage facility management. Those are not my fucking words. It can guide you on marketing, visibility, optimizing operations for management, and financial strategies for maximizing your returns along with 3 zones of marketing, 3 zones of excellence: marketing, management, and money. Holy crap. And Andrea, thank you. Holy crap. Holy crap. I'm thinking about getting into the storage business, but it's a little intimidating. How do you deal with all those locks? You can see I'm pretty sophisticated, Jim. Again, I'd be nervous. You might want to call up business brokers. I think you can list your business for sale, like on the internet. Because now that I have this bot... All right, let's see. Dealing with locks is a matter of having good systems in place. Oh, fine. So I can't have ADD? You jerks. Master key system, the overlock system, the tenant provides his own lock. Okay. Oh, it's still going. Vendor relationships. Good Lord. Insurance, liability, digital records. Good God. Is this what you have to do to run these places? I thought it was just like you need like a lock cutter, and a safety deposit box. All right. I was kind of joking about the locks. Can you give me an overview of how you think about making money in the storage business? Let's see. I mean, you can tell me, Jim, if this is in the neighborhood of your book. Certainly. Making money is basically centered around balancing 3 key areas: occupancy rates. See, this doesn't seem like it's pulling it from your book. Pricing strategies and operational efficiency. Cost management, delinquency management. I mean, it's giving me lots of good answers here. What about marketing? What can you tell me about that? Searching my knowledge. Ha 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 ha. Look at that. That's so cool. So it's now searching your book, Jim. Damn. Okay. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna change this. Okay, I get what's going on now. Nope. Not pulling from the book, but great answers. Okay, yeah. Now it's pulling from the book because it says searching my knowledge. Now it's gonna pull from the book. This is slow, but it's still fucking remarkable. Marketing in the storage business is a comprehensive strategy with various aspects, maximizing availability. Here's an overview. Crafting a narrative, search engine optimization, Google My Business, social media engagement, community integration. Are these right? Adaptation and review. Jim, let me know. Are these the marketing things that it pulled from your book? D. All right, we're going to go back and we're going to change something. Let me see while Jim answers that. Looks great. Okay, awesome. In addition to giving general storage advice, I really want this GPT to focus on the book and the ideas within it. So no matter what anyone asks, can you identify something within the knowledge base that contains the book and answer from that perspective? Yes, from the book. Holy shit, this is so amazing. This is, okay. So for a year, I've been telling people, if they're like, but I want to train something on my own data, I'd be like, well, you got to be a geek and you got to go learn LangChain and you got to go learn Python and you got to go learn Google Colab and you got to get shit running and you got to learn what a notebook is and you got to, it's just fucking exhausting. And now that's all over. This is an entirely brand new paradigm for I can't. What we're doing right now is almost like a combination of an entertainment channel and app development. This is like call-in radio, except what comes out the other side is a sophisticated large language model application that can completely transform your business and you can make money with ChatGPT. Okay, shall we see how it interacts now? Let me see what it said here. While I was rambling, what did it answer? I've updated GPT's behavior to focus on the book and its ideas. No matter what you ask users, the Stacks and Racks advisor will reference the knowledge within the book to provide answers. Okay, that's great. That's perfect. Oops, error saving draft. All right. Hang on. Stop listening to me. Okay, that's perfect, period. The final nuance I'd like to add to this GPT is that at the end of every major topic, hang on, 3 mile storage management. Please remind them to go to 3milestorage.com to sign up to be part of the program. And I don't, obviously you'd put in your real thing here. Okay. We just uploaded a fucking PDF and told it, use that in your answers. Yes, I'd like to try it out. Okay. I'm new to the storage game, but I've heard you can make more money in storage than you can even with something like ChatGPT. Stacks and Racks advisor, how can I help you? Did it go look at the book? In this sector, there's consistent, particularly due. Here's how. There's 3 Mile Storage. So it's doing that. I don't know if this is pulling from the book to maximize marketing excellence, management excellence, money excellence. Yeah, these are from the book. Jim, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. Small Business Administration just called. They just you're out of business. Sorry, dude. Sorry, man. It's rough. It's rough. It's rough. Wow. Holy shit. Holy shit. I don't know. Is anyone paying attention here? Because, God, holy. Stacks and Racks Advisor, how can I help you? Oh, you know what we need to do? No, Kyle, tell us. It's your channel. Stacks and Racks Advisor, how can I help you? Edit. I had an idea, period. My name's Jim, and one of the things that I want this GPT to feel like is that someone's actually talking to me. So when I start the conversation, I'll introduce myself as Jim, and then I want to ask the person their name and keep referring to them throughout the conversation. Period. I'll also occasionally refer to myself in the third person. Like, sometimes I think to myself, Jim, what are you thinking? You people don't understand how fun this is doing this channel. Jim, what are you thinking? All right, so let's have it write some crazy ass shit in the back end that we'll never see, but it's going to just start acting like this. This is so smart. This is... Kevin McAllister moment. I'm having like one after another here. I'd like to create a GPT that hooks up to public flight tracking data and ask it where a flight is. I think that's relatively trivial at this point. Go get your API data for the flight tracking thing and pop it in there. I'll do that next before next time. I'll dick around with APIs and just make sure that I know how to do it, so I'm not just wasting everyone's time in here. But we'll go do some API. We'll add some actions. The fact that you can customize it with your own knowledge. It can draw or make images. It can do code interpreter. We haven't even explored that yet. And it can do actions. This is all within a consumer bot maker. This is sophisticated, like sophisticated application development in the hands of mere mortals. Jim Ross, I get it now. It's fucking staggering, isn't it? Let's go update the Jim bot and let's go play with it and see if it asks us our name. Oh, Sherry D, API search engine. Okay, API list.fun. Okay, cool. The level of this changes everything that I'm feeling right now is just over the top. I'm thinking of getting into the storage business. Can you give me a leg up? Here's a structured guide based on the 3 zones of excellence to give you a leg up. Zone 1, marketing. Make first impressions, reviews and SEO, local engagement. To implement these zones, educate yourself, do market analysis, customer experience, technology use, financial planning. Remember, self-storage industry relies heavily on location, so ensure you have a good understanding of the local market and real estate dynamics. It's also capital intensive. Yeah, you got to buy all the fucking locks. It's the only thing I know about storage business. Boxes, I suppose. Starting a self-storage business is not just about offering space and to store belongings. Well, that's what I thought it was. This is annoying now. I'm not going to compete with you now because I'm annoyed at this business. It seems like work. Ugh. All right. Holy shit. Well, let's update that. We'll save that. I now have my first 2 body bots. Or no, I don't. Confirm. View the GPT. Boom. We're live, people. Stacks and Racks Advisor. How can I help you? Name's Jim. Wow. Now wipe out. And good Lord, people. Wow. All right. I'm making a bot that will send an electrical pulse to my body if I start sleeping. No time. I mean, we just made in an hour, whatever it's been. Jim Ross, thank you so much, Kyle. You'll always remember your first night making a GPT was for self-storage. You're fucking right, I will, too. Because, I mean, seriously, that's where we all learned. So if you haven't heard the term RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation, that's what the geeks want you to call that thing. But no, for us, it's just upload your book here. Upload your pamphlet here. Upload whatever here. Like, what I don't know is, I don't know what the limits of those upload files are. Will you be posting this to your YouTube? I will, absolutely. I got to figure out a way to highlight certain of the YouTube things. So I need a producer at some point because there's a lot of really, I don't know if it's interesting content, but there's a lot of valuable content being generated that's getting kind of buried. Wow. I've never seen you so enthusiastic. Well, this is, it's moments like this. So this is a nearly identical feeling that I'm having right now that I had 2 weeks after ChatGPT launched, and I was sitting on the couch with my wife. She's watching TV, and I asked ChatGPT to write a Python program, and it does. And then I realized I don't know how to run a Python program. And I said, how do you run a Python program? And like 90 minutes later, I'd written a fully functional Python application from nothing. I've never written a line of Python in my life. And I had this fully functional Python application that was making API calls to OpenAI. And this is like that, except I can't get my head around it. That everyday people that are like a little bit curious about anything are going to be able to come in here and create an incredibly sophisticated application. A customized ChatGPT. Quick take, Jake. You might be able to help out. Awesome. Let me know. DM me. I'm happy to chat. Do you think you could upload an existing app and ask it to make it better? Well, assuming it's not compiled, because I know one of the apps from GPT, from ChatGPT, is I thought they had an application thing. I thought they had a program, or maybe I was thinking of the tech support advisor. But yeah, you could absolutely make You could make one of these bots that specializes. So think about this. You could. It's like I'm all over the place. You could take the latest documentation from a very specific programming language, or like an old obsolete programming language, and you could upload that as the knowledge set, and then you could create a coding support analyst bot where yeah, people can upload their code and it will analyze it, comment it, document it, fix it, all using the latest documentation. All you do as the bot creator is keep uploading the latest version. And in fact, if you're doing an API call, if you're doing an action, you could basically go out and say, dynamically go out and get the latest information. How does one demonstrate that they made it? Will there be authorship? Well, yeah. So when I go to Sin City Sipper or Stacks and Racks, it says by Kyle Shannon. That's where I was saying where this, whatever the fuck this is, lives somewhere in between media, like media, entertainment, and application development. Because the fact that this is adding to my brand, right? Whatever that means, like your personal brand. But there are going to be people that get known for doing these. And then they're going to have a GPT store, which is going to be like the App Store. And I think that people that figure out how to rise above the noise. So here's the thing. Because it's so simple to make these, there's going to be an infinite number of every variation of these. But then someone like Jim Ross, who really knows self-storage and knows he's been doing it for long enough, and he's just savvy enough about marketing and shit like that, he's going to do a version of what I did at a whole different level. So what you're going to have is you're going to have sort of just just the staggering amount of applications that are going to be built like this. It's just going to be mind-numbing. And then the ones that make it to the store, right? The ones that get accepted into the store, there's going to be one level of filtering there. And then there's just usage. Which ones get used are the ones that are just better, or someone came up with a really good concept. Use the name, but your content configuration is yours. Oh, others can use the name. Oh, that's interesting. I just asked ChatGPT this. Others can use the name, but the content configuration is yours. Interesting. And then you can monetize it. So ride or die. So yeah, what Altman said, it doesn't sound like they've got it fully baked yet. What he said is when they put the store out there, he said the most popular GPTs are going to enter into a revenue sharing agreement. So you'll probably have to be in the top 100,000 GPTs or something like that. Like, if you're in the top 100,000, you go into rev share, and then it's based on your activity for your bot or something like that. I would imagine in the future, you'll also be able to sell your bots, right? So for $10 a month, you can use my bot. Now, your bot's going to have some really interesting capabilities to it. So you're going to have to get clever with that, or you're going to have your own proprietary data. This idea of your personal data, whatever, like the book that Jim wrote, that's the book he wrote. It's called that. He builds that into a bot. His bot will only ever use that book. So if someone wants his capability, he may give that away as a marketing lead, but over time he might say, hey, that's valuable enough. I'm going to charge, $5 a month to have access to that bot that someone can use all the time as a resource. Amazing. Someone somewhere will luck into a bot that will make them a millionaire. I think many people are going to stumble into making bots that are going to make them millionaires. This is what happened with the App Store. And this is like that, except the challenge with the App Store is you actually had to be a developer. So you had to have a developer, you had to have a UX person, you had to have a product person, you had to have, now there are talented people that can do all of that, and they're just good, and they got their shit together. Or they worked at a big game company, and they spun off, and they said, oh, I can make a trivial little game here. And they made Angry Birds, and the rest is history. They made a fucking fortune. If you want to sneak peek into the kind of ecosystem this is going to be, go to Poe.com and click on the explore button. Right? So you have all these different categories. Official, new, advice. So like here's an advice section. Here's a tarot card reader, a romance bot, a life coach bot, subscribed, right? So, I think I subscribed to that one. Mrs. Therapist, Entrepreneur Bot, The Motivator, right? So you got all these bots, right? So there's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of them. That's just in the advice column. Here's music. GPT Tunes, Music Gen, generates prompts for Music Gen, Audio Crafter, right? So there's just going to be infinite numbers of these. And then some of them are going to rise to the top. Like here's a cooking section. So Emeril Lagasse will be able to put his cookbooks into one of these bots and make the Emeril Lagasse bot that you can go into this thing. And then, holy shit. Okay, wait. Fucking Christ. This is amazing. Okay, I'm in ChatGPT. I'm in Stacks and Racks Advisor. I'm thinking of getting into the storage business. What's the best way to get started?
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Please try again later.
Hey, I'm trying to get into the storage business. How do I get started?
Sorry, I'm having issues right now.
That's annoying. But you get the point. So every one of these bots could also be a conversational bot. So imagine someone starts working with Jim and he charges $5 a month or $10 a month for access to this bot thing. They could have in conversation mode. They're walking around their storage facility and they're like, hey, I got to really up my marketing game. And they're like, hey, Jim, how do I up my marketing game? And the thing goes and pulls from his book. And like, as they're walking around the storage facility, it's giving them an education. They're changing the voice. See if it works. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Voice.
Hey there. I've got a really great.
Hi there.
Hello.
These are
I'm
the same.
Hey, it's great to meet you.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, I'm ready to hit the ground running.
Hey, it's.
Hey.
Hey there.
Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I am to work with you.
That sounds kind of like Jim. Close as we're going to get. I'm thinking of getting into storage. Can you help?
Sorry, I'm having issues
Yeah,
right now.
yeah,
Please
it's
try again later.
they're throttling. There's probably certain things that haven't been updated yet. Okay, but yeah, holy shit. Question: am I limited to the material I can include? I don't think so. I assume this is just fucking wild. Upload files. I don't think so because they're maintaining They're maintaining threads of these conversations. They're maintaining. GPT says it can't interact with software or applications. No, that's not true. If GPT might not be able to, Steve-O, but and that's API open. Import the OpenAI OpenAI schema. So you go get. It's amazing. So basically, couldn't find it. All right, whatever. So the name, the root URL of the API, the description of the API, add the action. And so like here's the path. And here's the parameters, right? So your location, your string, right? So this is all shit that you'll get from whatever API you're pulling in. I'll learn how to do that. I don't want to like fumble through that right now because that would be painful. Wow. Do copyright laws apply to GPTs? I don't fucking, it is so far above my pay grade. The copyright, the whole copyright situation right now is an absolute fucking shit show. Go talk to your lawyer, but I would just start building. Don't fucking worry about copyright right now because it is such a gray area. It's so all over the place. It's people are going to be battling in court for the next 20 years. The only people making true money,
You can make money with ChatGPT.
guaranteed for the next 20 years, are the intellectual property lawyers who are going to sue from both directions. And it's gonna take decades to work that shit out. So unless you're in a copyright heavy business, I wouldn't worry too fucking much about it. Just build and publish, build and publish. Because, well, how do I protect it? I don't know. Like, do all the stuff you need to do. Talk to your lawyer. Do all the stuff you need to do with trademarks and all that sort of stuff. But do not worry about. Sam Altman said they just launched this thing. Hang on, what's it called? OpenAI copyright protection announcement. Copyright Shield. So they announced this thing called Copyright Shield Monday that they'll cover your legal costs. If someone comes after you for copyright because you're using ChatGPT and it's been trained on something, then now in the case of this case, so what could be interesting is if I take a copywritten book, like if I take Jim's book, let's say Jim charges $300 for that book and a course, and you can only get that book if you take his course. And I take that book and I make a bot that uses that specific copywritten work, then I think you're probably in trouble, right? Right? So I think don't be a fucking idiot, but on the other end, like don't think that you can't go make something because someone might sue you, just because it's built on top of ChatGPT. If you do something stupid and egregious and like blatantly violate copyright stuff, then you're on your own. But what this is talking about is it's business tier owners from the legal complexities of copyright infringement. The commitment, named Copyright Shield, is intended exclusively for GPT Enterprise, so you got to be spending a lot of money with them. But they're putting their money where their mouth. Like they understand that this is an issue for companies, and big companies aren't going to use them if they don't have some sort of reassurance like this. OpenAI wouldn't do this if they didn't feel they could defend it, right? They're gonna defend this strongly. This shit's not going away. Common sense on that. Yeah, exactly. Talking about is making a bot to interact with my book that stops someone. Oh, what about it stops someone from making a bot from my book? I don't think there's anything right now. They're gonna have to deal with that now that I think about it. Sarah Silverman will sue you. Exactly. Great answer. Basically, better to beg forgiveness than worry about permission. That's it. If you can translate that. If I can translate what? I didn't see the beginning of that, Joker. Oh, wait. Talking about, yeah. Right now, I think anyone could upload anything and make a bot for it. At this point, boy, this is gonna be a fucking hornet's nest, isn't it? Because at some point, they're probably gonna have to put in some sort of thing that says, do you have permission to use whatever you're uploading here as the knowledge base? If you're monetizing it. If you're not monetizing it, I wonder if it falls under fair use. I don't fucking know. This is the thing. It's like, I just feel like go build. I think the general rule of in life, like, just to the extent that you can, don't be a douche, right? Don't blatantly steal other people's intellectual property. And as long as you're kind of in that neighborhood, I think you should be fine. People that blatantly steal people's intellectual property, which I think is going to start happening more and more and more, because it's going to get easier and easier and easier. But then who's going to have the money to sue all the people? Like I think about this in the music business, like, it's going to be trivial. It's going to be as trivial as what we just did building Jim's bot and the cocktail bot. It's going to be as trivial for a fan to make a Taylor Swift song that's an original song that they created that sounds like Taylor Swift, and they're going to publish that out in the world. And at some point, one of those fan-generated songs is going to turn into a hit. And then what happens? Does Taylor Swift sue the fan? Because that's a PR fucking nightmare, because the fan probably made it out of love. Because that whole, she's got an army of love right now, right? She is on sort of a credibility high right now. She's just an absolute machine. She's amazing. But then what does she do in that case when a fan generates a song that makes a lot of money? Does she cut a deal with them? Does she do what Grimes did and say, hey, synthesize my voice all you want, make all the songs you want. If they make any money, let's split it 50-50. That's what Grimes said. So you're going to have some artists that fight tooth and nail for every copyright infringement. You're going to have other artists like Grimes that are like, fuck it, go play. And then what's that spectrum look like? There's whole businesses to be built in between those two poles. And that's going to be like that for every fucking business. Software business, game business, music business, 3D modeling business, all of it. This is absolutely a glimpse into the future, this tool.
Get to these deliverables as efficiently as possible. So maybe you spend a full day.
Because right now, look at the... so if we go to the configure tab, all this stuff is really easy. You just upload files. It doesn't call it retrieval. It doesn't call it retrieval augmented generation. It's just like upload files that are your knowledge. And then you just kind of turn on these things. This actions thing, this is a little complicated still. So at some point, OpenAI will turn this into a store as well. So this will be the API store. So you'll say, oh, okay, I want to make an app now, and I want to connect Google Maps to Wikipedia, to this thing, to that thing, to that thing. And I want all those things as components in my application. And you'll just pick from a list, and then they'll make that easy too. What are these additional settings? Use conversation data in your GPT to improve our models. Okay, so you can turn that on and off. So basically they're saying, can we use your GPT to train our models? Which is smart. They're defaulting that to on. Taylor Swift won't care, but her label will. Well, she just bought back all of her music. Isn't she the label now? Like, she just she didn't buy back her music. Fuck that. No, she did what I'm going to do to Jim. She said, oh, okay, music industry, you want to be a bunch of fucking assholes? How about this? How about I go re-record every one of my albums and tell my fans to go buy my shit and not your shit? And they did. So I think Taylor's in a good spot. Hello, Silver Fox. Just trying to find out if there's an easy way to get voice recordings for data set. Ooh, I don't know, AI Bob. I don't know what you mean, voice recordings for a data set. Do you mean to train like a voice synthesis model? What's your use case? I mean, I would imagine there's all sorts of data sets for everything. I mean, a large one is YouTube. Like, there's a big data set full of voices. Blogs, podcasts. You mean if there's one that's free? I don't know. Could even sell a bot along with a type of book for an additional fee. Absolutely, Earth Rocker. Well, and that's like again, not to pick on Jim all night, but it just feels like such a clear, valuable thing where he can use his book as he's currently using it, but yeah, he could build a companion piece that say, hey, I'll give you the book for free, but if you want something that'll give you all of this knowledge in an interactive way you can use for the next year, that'll cost you, $150 or whatever it is. I'd like to take the recordings that I currently have and translate those high somethings. AI Bob. Labels are making new contracts so future artists cannot re-record their music. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Yeah, I'm sure the labels right now are fucking pissed at Taylor Swift. But fuck them. They're going to be an asshole? Yeah, they're going to have to change all those contracts, I suppose. Amazing. You can't copyright something that's not created by a human, but photography can be copyrighted. Well, that's the thing, Christopher Ramsey. Like, yeah, the whole copyright law right now is a fucking joke. So it's just like, just wait. It'll get there. How do you access them? I don't know. I can copy and paste this URL. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll put this in the Show and Tell channel in Discord. GPTs have been made! Exclamation point. There's one. Oh, look what it does. They're so smart. It automatically pulls up Stacks and Racks Advisor. It automatically pulls up the icon. And then I'm going to go over here to my old Sin City Sipper. I'm going to copy the URL there and go over here and go bang. So if you're on the Discord, go to the Show and Tell channel and you can go play with those bots. If you're not on the Discord, if you're like, what's the Discord, Kyle? Hey, Kyle. Yes. What's the Discord? Discord's a thing like Slack. How do I get to it, Kyle? Hey, Kyle. Someone's got to go to bed. Don Smith, you got to go to bed. I'm speaking on a CEO panel tomorrow at like 9 a.m. I'm still fucking rock. I'm not going to be able to sleep. What are you doing, Don? Bed. Huh. Jeez. Amateur. She's probably on the East Coast or in Europe or something. She's probably totally fucked up her sleep schedule. Please go to bed. Oh man, I appreciate y'all hanging out. If you are interested in joining the Discord, yes, they have. That was awesome. Oh, it's this. So Quick Take Jake, did you make the code companion? Code compliance and safety guide for all industries. Awesome. Oh, this is so cool. Holy crap, people. If you want to join the AI Salon, go to thesalon.ai. And there's 3 documents here that are important. The first one is the first link tells you about the salon and our values. Please look at the values. If you don't resonate with them, that's cool, but don't join. Like, we want people that are curious and adventurous and inclusive and empathetic. Like, this is about people, not about fucking technology. The technology is just a tool. This is not about worshiping technology. This is about us supporting one another. So if you're down with that, cool. There's a second link in there about donating to the salon, which if you want to, feel free to. We just need to cover our costs. We're switching over to a community platform that costs money, so we're just trying to raise money for that. The third link is to our meetups. So we meet every other Tuesday, in person here in Denver, and then out remotely everywhere else. And then the fourth link is a link to the Discord. So go join the Discord, and then in the Show and Tell channel, you can see the bots I just put up there, as well as Quick Take Jake's Code Companion. And the other thing, if you're a subscriber to this channel, if you subscribe to the lives, you get access to the Irregulars channel. So if you plan on coming back here a lot, which I would encourage you to, thankfully school is closed tomorrow. I know, holy shit, I'm going to go do this speaking gig, and I think I'm going to come back and start playing. So for those of you, hang on, let me flip some things here. Man, this was a hedgehog kind of night. Holy crap. For those of you that hang out here a lot, I've talked a couple of times. I have a big pharma client that's been threatening to pay us to build an AI thing for them. We got a verbal today on that project, so that's exciting. So I get to build a proof of concept of something for this pharma company that ties in with my Storyvine stuff. And if that goes well, then there's a much bigger project behind it. So I'm pretty excited about that. With all the books from various authors and books I paid for. I don't know. That I don't know. I don't know about what you talk about. Don't know about it. I don't know. Has Kyle lost his mind? Yes. All right. We gonna do anything else tonight? Do we need to be subscribed to buy or use GPTs? Not to use them, to buy them? No, GPTs are going to be free. Just like the Pobots are free, GPTs are going to be free. Oh, you know what would be cool? Anyone who's in the salon that's in the Discord, we could build a Zapier bot. How are we going to do this? Because we're moving to Mighty Networks. It might not make sense. I was just thinking it would be cool. It would be cool to create a library of GPTs built by salon members and AI Learning Lab members. There's a way you could automatically pull that out of Discord and publish it. But we're moving to Mighty Networks, so maybe there's a way we do it with Mighty Networks as well, because I bet they've got an API there we could pull shit out of there too. There's so many ideas. You know what I mean? The brain's just going. It's going. You know what I mean? It's just the brain. It's going. Is it going for you too? Anyone else? Is anyone else like this? Is anyone else? Is the brain going? Is it going? Oh, you want to see something I wrote today? Welcome to Chat ADD. Think I'm fucking fired up? Holy shit. I wrote this today. So the title of the post is 2023 is the year my ADHD became a literal superpower. And I was just talking about yesterday I got access to the new multimodal version of ChatGPT, and I'm just talking about the fact that I thought it was going to take me time to like get used to it, but it just felt completely natural to just switch between all these different modes, like make an image, make code, make words, make code, make this, make that. I thought that was going to be discombobulating, but it was totally natural. I'm like, oh shit, that's ADHD. Like, I feel like neurospicy irregulars, like the irregulars on this channel, actually have a distinct advantage right now. Because look at what we just did. Like the ability to pop into the tool like this and just go, well, what if? What if we did this? What if we did that? And just literally go squirrel, 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 squirrel. But on the other side of every one of those brain farts is a functional application. Holy shit. That just made me dizzy. Good Lord, people. Good Lord. What's going on over here? Anything happening over here? 9/23/11, my first day in Apple development. Having flashback overwhelm and need to hibernate and build. We stopped because JSON couldn't talk to Swift language, and now it doesn't fucking matter. Wow. Silver Fox, I just made a bot named GPT Turtles. I'll share when it's ready. This stuff is friggin' awesome. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. That is so cool. Yeah, please. So listen. So one of the things that's been happening in here. Okay. Listen, people. Listen. Hey, let's pull it together, people. Let's pull it together. Come on. Gather in. Listen. One of the things that's been happening in this channel is the participants, because we've got this this community outlet, this Discord where people can communicate and share shit. As I've been talking about stuff and making jokes, and we talk about hedgehogs and turtles and all that stuff, there's all these sort of insidey joke kind of things. People have been making images, and like as they get inspired, they make images and share images. We should absolutely be doing the same with the bots. So if you've made bots tonight, go to the Show and Tell channel of the Discord and share your bots. You can also share images. If you've been cranking out images, do that too. Or if you've been making music or videos, like I kind of feel like back to this idea of the Great Renaissance, maybe what these lives become is a catalyst for collaboration where we're all kind of independently, but in a collaborative way, just generating shit. And then if we go share it together, we all get to go play with it. So I want to see the bots that you built. Initially, I thought it was Tom Arnold talking about ChatGPT. I was like, what? Yeah, Tom Arnold knows more about ChatGPT than you might think. Don't he? Wow. Foobsy. Thank you for hanging out here, Foobsy. I know you come in a lot. You are on the verge of being an irregular here, Foobsy. Oh, you're a subscriber, of course. You are an irregular. That's just irregular altogether. I won't ban you. We have a sense of humor. Called my brother after the salon yesterday, and now he's fired up too. Awesome. That's the whole point. That's the other thing. Share what you're learning. Share what you're learning. Share the bots you make, share the images you make, share what you're learning. Try to get someone who's pissed off about AI or scared about AI on the other side of that. How do you do that? I don't know. Lighten it up. Make a joke about it. Have fun with it. Show them something cool. Build them a bot. Actually, you know what? Honest to God, once you all get access to the bot maker thingy, the GPT maker, I'm still going to call them bots, unfortunately. Once you get access to that, I think something that would be like ChatGPT is mind-blowing, but what we did with Jim tonight, like Jim could have done this on his own. But if someone's never seen ChatGPT before and you're like, hey, come here, let's go do this. You go into ChatGPT, you have it write a poem or a song, and you let him watch that, and you go, hey, let's make you your own ChatGPT. You own a pizza shop. Let's make a pizza advisor. And you make it and publish it for them and say, here, you can use this to market your business and put their URL in it. Like, this shit is fucking magic. Do you know that the McKinsey report that just came out that said 80% of people in the US are not using ChatGPT? There's only 20% have used it. Of those 80%, it's probably a majority haven't even fucking heard of it. You don't think there's some opportunity there for all of us? Life's tough. It's tough when you're stupid. But nobody's fucking stupid now. We got ChatGPT. Holy shit, it's like we're all fucking geniuses all of a sudden. Wow. Wow, people. GPT Jesus is taken. So I'm telling you, going to grab your GPTs is going to be like domain grabs. Get good ones now. Jim, go get your business. If hopefully someone didn't douche steal that. Douche stealing. It's a new term coined here. Wow, people. Be not afraid. Nice images. Oh, I gotta update those images. Dang it. I got too much to do. Foobsy, more like Jack Black. I'll take the Jack Black compliment. He's great. Smart, funny, like it. Christopher Ramsey subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. It makes a big difference. And if you're a subscriber, Chris, and you go to the Discord, you'll have access to the Irregulars channel, which is the private, for the Irregulars. First gift. Thank you very much, user 33662. I appreciate that. Also became the number 150 member on the team. Thanks. I don't quite know what that means, but thank you. I think that's a good thing. I still can't edit custom instructions. That would help. Yeah, that's just, this shit's going to be a little janky for a few days. My mom has no earthly idea what AI means at all. Listen, no one outside of the tech and engineering and mathematics world should know what AI means. What OpenAI has done by naming these things GPTs is that GPT is going to become synonymous with the cool thing that does that cool thing. They're not bots, right? So if you say bot, you think AI and you think science fiction and you think, right? And that's very intimidating to people. Oh, it's just a GPT. Hey, Mom, I made you a GPT. What do you mean? Well, I made you a GPT of all your recipes. What? Here, go here. Okay. Type in peanut butter cookie. That's my recipe. I know. I mean, there's so much that I'm trying to figure out. Like if you upload a CSV file, let's say you upload a CSV file full of recipes, and in that CSV file are pictures of the item. Will ChatGPT pull that data out and actually format you a nice little recipe with the picture of the thing? Because I know it can generate them. Two of my patients spontaneously mentioned ChatGPT today. I think that's gonna. Oh man. Oh, holy shit, balls, people. Think about all the mental health and like physical therapy support and like all of the. Holy crap. Think of healthcare providers' ability to create a GPT of their expertise, maybe with the book that they've written, or maybe with their particular exercises if they're a physical therapist. And they're going to be able to create a GPT that is an extension of them. So like nurses are chronically overbooked and understaffed and overbooked and what if some amount of their workload could be offloaded to a GPT that understands, their specialty, and a patient could ask questions of that 24/7. And then you could even probably program the GPT in such a way to say, if anything that they're asking constitutes they should be fucking talking to a doctor right now, pop up.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Oh, Siri. Really? Hey, Siri. Go away.
Okay.
She's just got to get in the game, doesn't she? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, people. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, you know what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying? Wow. All right. I had friends who made psychologists here completely obsessed. Yeah, right? If you've written a book, or even if you haven't written a book, you could take your philosophy, how you approach things, how you ask questions, how you interact with people, and just you basically just have a conversation with the GPT maker, let it write all the instructions. Ooh. Okay. We're going to go make a new one. We're going to go make a new one. We're going to go make a new one. I'd like you to act like a dream analyst who specializes in Jungian archetypes. And in particular, I'd like you to ask people about their dreams, have them describe them, have you visualize that in an image, and then provide analysis of the dream of that person. The live was so exciting tonight. The tapping has gone to shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, get tapping, people. What's going on, man? Man, don't you like it, man? I'm giving you all the good shit, man. You gotta be doing your tapping. Are you tapping? Are you tapping? Well, you know what's problem? You know why people are probably not tapping? They're off like playing, which is good. I'd much rather that you're playing and building shit while we're doing this than than tapping. But I don't mind. The tapping's nice. It's good seeing the hearts go. Do me a favor, if you haven't, since we have people here, please share the live. Please follow my channel. I am this close to 30,000 followers, and my goal is to hit it by November 30th. So we've got time. I think I'm going to hit it. But please, if you find this valuable, I teach multimedia storytelling. Christopher Ramsey, I mean, holy shit. Think of the GPTs. Multimedia storytelling, like in your next class, as soon as people have access to this, every student should be building one of these. That's their own storytelling version of this. Making a bot that taps and makes GPTs. I like it. Okay, so we have a dream maker. Wait, let's give this GPT a name. Dreamweaver. Do you like that one? Yeah, that's a good one because someone's going to take that one. If we can get it, let's get it. Did we get it? Generating your profile picture. By the way, if you're new here, what I'm in the ChatGPT GPT maker. So this is, that's pretty cool, but that doesn't feel dreamlike to me. So we did get Dreamweaver, which is super cool. So we're going to keep that. Let's make Dreamweaver one word. Let's try a different image that evokes depth and nighttime colors and somehow represents Jungian archetypes in a simple way. What channel on YouTube? The channel on YouTube is AI Learning Lab -TT. Hang on. I will show you. Not that one. That one. AI Learning Lab -TT. That's the YouTube channel where the recordings of these are. Someone else had AI Learning Lab, so I added -TT for TikTok. I'm kicked out of all my Discord. Anyone else have problems? Were you a bad boy, Kenny? Here's the new profile picture. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. That's a Dreamweaver. That's gorgeous because we got some sort of astrological shit going around the moon. It's all dark and nighty. All right. I don't want the description to mention the Jungian archetypes. I just want it to say that I'll help you understand your dreams or something like that. Come up with a creative description that makes someone want to talk about their dreams with you. Ooh, nice, Steve-O. Steve-O made a Dreamweaver image, which you can't really see it there, but it's like this lady that it looks like flowing hair. Silver Fox, that looks like your hair. That's cool. Shaka-da-dink-a-dink-ding. I'll help unravel the mysteries of your dreams. Perfect. Period. Help me come up with 3 simple prompts that you can start every interaction with that will make it easy for someone to talk about their dream in a concise way. Oh, so if you don't know what I'm doing here, I'm in this bot maker thing. The way OpenAI has done this, which is just fucking brilliant, is this is basically just ChatGPT, except as I'm talking to it, it's actually building this bot in real time over to the right. So let's see. What did you dream last night? Can you share a recurring dream? Describe a dream that stood out to you. No, those are 3 questions as if you're only going to talk to the person once, period. What I'd like is 3 questions about some specific dream, period. It doesn't just need to be last night. So, for example, the first question might be, something about the topic of the dream, or if it was scary or exciting. And then you follow that up to ask for more details. Does that make sense? And someone trolled me the other night. Why would you ask a computer if it made sense? I don't know. Have you ever used these things? You start talking to them like people, and they start responding like people. What theme did your dream have? How did your dream make you feel? I think what theme your dream had might be confusing to people. What's a dramatically more simple way to ask that question? Okay, I don't want these questions to be used as the visual prompting questions. I'd like these 3 questions to be what you ask a person in a sequential manner when you start talking to them, period. So start out with some niceties and then ask them if there's a dream they'd like to talk about, and then ask them the first question, get their answer, ask the second question, etc. Let's see if it updates the questions, because basically what it did was it wrote out those questions here. These are supposed to be like what you would click on if you didn't have any idea what this thing was doing. If we do this GPT right, it should be really intuitive what it'll do. I understand. Dreamweaver will start to. Would you like to try it out? Yes. Head over to playground. No, I'm going to play with it right here. Okay, it doesn't understand where it is. That's okay. We're going to get rid of these things. Boom, boom. All right. So we go back over here. Okay, so we're going to go. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Have you had any dreams recently you'd like to talk about? Yes, I had a dream once that I was in a rowboat rowing backwards, and the flat part of the boat got caught in the muddy water of a small pond, and all of a sudden, the boat got swallowed up by the water, and I knew I was going to drown, and then I woke up, period. That sounds like an intense dream. Dreams about water. And what emotions did it bring up for you after you woke up? That's good, because I said ask. The second question was, how does it make you feel? I felt terrified because it felt so real, but relieved that I had actually survived. It's completely understandable, mix of terror and relief dreams can feel. Let's see, were there any details from that dream that stood out in particular, like the surroundings, the weather? It was night, and I remember that the water was muddy and had no visibility once it closed in around me. Creating images. It asked 3 questions and created an image. Holy shit. Oh my God. You think they're calling the playground the thing to the right? Okay, that's cool. That's confusing because, let's see. It's not bad. I mean, it's not the water. That's close. Could you make the image more about muddy water closing in around me rather than the boat floating on the top of the water? The revised image now focuses more on the muddy water closing around. Ooh, that's creepy. So the boat in my dream didn't have a motor on it, but that was the kind of color of the water. It was very close to shore. I wasn't drowning like that. It was more like the boat went whoonk under the water. But that's actually, that, like, emotionally, that's kind of what it was. Like, it was more aggressive than that. But let's see. If there's anything more you'd like to explore about this dream or another, feel free to share. Well, tell me what this one means. Oh, you know what this didn't do is it didn't incorporate any of the Jungian archetypes in. So let's go fix that. Did anyone else see my joke? The young and the restless. Is this thing on? Mic check. That's good, Christopher Ramsey. Dreams about water can be turmoil, subconscious, the sensation of drowning, and imply a feeling of being overwhelmed by emotions. Look how slow it's going. Their servers are getting hammered. Probably because of this channel, everyone's out there making shit. You're going to need a GPT sharing thread in Discord. I totally agree. I totally agree. Well, Forever Young. We're moving to Mighty Network, so I'll figure out where we do it, whether we do it in Discord or somewhere else. But yeah. Okay, let's go back over to this side. I actually like this with the TikTok thing. I'm like, okay, here's the bot we made. Here's how we go fix it. While the GPT is really good right now, and I don't want to lose any of the 3-question interaction, it forgot to include any comparison of Jungian archetypes, which I think could be an exciting extension to the analysis period. Can you update the GPT so that it seamlessly incorporates that analysis as appropriate? Then create an image of the dream. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Isn't this cool? It's like, it's so good. The context of Dreamweaver has been updated to include a seamless integration of Jungian archetype analysis. After the initial 3 questions about the user's dream, Dreamweaver will provide insights connecting the dream's themes and symbols to Jungian archetypes that are relevant. This will enhance the analysis. Dreamweaver will maintain the friendly and structured conversation flow. Anything else you would like to adjust or add? When do you think it makes the most sense to generate the image of the dream in that sequence? I mean, think about if you wanted to create a dream analysis application, think about what you would have to write and research, and you'd have to find a programmer. You'd just the amount of work that it would take to do something like this, even at a shitty execution level, is daunting. And we just whipped this up in 5 minutes. Let's see, what did it suggest? Engage with niceties. Ask the user if they have a dream they'd like to share. If they do, proceed to gather the details. With the collected information, generate an image of the dream. Follow up with an analysis that includes Jungian archetypes. That sounds perfect. Updating GPT. So it's writing our GPT in the background. And listen, if you're a tarot card reader, or if you're a dream analyst and you've written a book, or you've got, the specific dream analysis that you like, you could upload that as the knowledge for this GPT. All right, it's now ready. Hi there. Hi, I'm Dreamweaver, eager to delve into the landscapes of your dreams. If you've had a dream you wish to explore, tell me about it. What dream has been lingering in your mind? There was one where I was walking down a dusty road with a llama, and we spotted a cute little hedgehog. But before we could get it, it ran away and revealed a little pond where we met a turtle. And the turtle said to me, "Aren't you that guy?" ? And I said, "Who?" And it said, "Tom Arnold." And I was like, "No." And it was like, "Oh, that's disappointing." And then I woke up. What an intriguing dream. Let's delve a bit deeper. All right, I'm going to fix something here. I want to add a nuance to the tool, period. Dreamweaver should never ask multiple questions in a row unless it gets an answer back from the person. So never ask all three questions at once. Ask one question, get an answer, and then move on to the next question. Does that make sense? It's late, isn't it? Oh, it's 11:11. Kyle, do pay $20 a month. Anyone that's not paying $20 a month to OpenAI right now is an idiot. Absolute fucking idiot. This is if nothing else, this will be the most fun you've ever had creating an application, because you're creating an application that's very sophisticated without having to build an application. Dreamweaver is now configured. Okay, great. Would you like to proceed with this nuanced interaction model? Yes. Okay. Great. Hello there. Can I tell you about a dream? Please tell me, what did you see or experience in your dream? Well, I was at a party. Well, I was at a party, and I was talking like Vincent Price. And he's like, an olden-timey movie star. And then someone tapped me on the shoulder, and I turned around, and it was Vincent Price as Dracula. And it scared me. And then I had a sip of a cocktail. And Olivia de Havilland ran into the room and said, "We must go immediately. We must go immediately. Please, let's go now." Period. And then I woke up. So let me get this straight. It's a channel where he just makes jokes to himself? Yeah, that's pretty much it. What a vivid dream. Vincent Price's distinctive voice and portrayal of characters like Dracula are particularly memorable, and Olivia de Havilland's sudden entrance adds a sense of urgency. Before we delve deeper, how did you feel when Olivia de Havilland appeared and urged you to leave? I felt relieved. Vincent scared me, and I was trying to talk like him, so I felt like I was caught. Interesting. Now that you have more context, let's visualize the scene. I will create an image and see how it turns out. All right, are you doing that? Okay. We need ChatGPT-4 for this. You absolutely do. This is GPT-4 Turbo. This is their new fancy-ass model. This is staggeringly remarkable. This is just one tool within it. There's Scared Me. There's Vincent Price's Dracula and Olivia de Havilland. All right, let's go. That's perfect. And then now it should give us Jungian. Let's see. The appearance of Dracula could symbolize the fear of being exposed or the darker aspects of self. That's Jungian. Olivia de Havilland's urgent entrance and the feeling of relief might indicate a desire for escape from a troubling or startling realization. It's as if another part of your psyche was stepping in to move away from the situation that causes fear or anxiety. These elements might be reflecting an internal dialogue about authenticity and the masks we wear. This is fucking genius. Are you fucking kidding me? It's an invitation to explore what parts of yourself you feel comfortable expressing and what causes you anxiety in your waking life. Does this interpretation resonate with you? It's blowing my fucking mind. It's truly fascinating how dreams can, right? And then ChatGPT never judges, right? Your reaction tells me that we've touched something significant for you. Dreams are deeply personal. People, is anybody paying attention? Let's save this. Let's publish this motherfucker. Boom. Dreamweaver by Kyle Shannon. So what you're saying is the hedgehog was freaked out by seeing what it thought was Tom Arnold. Dreamweaver. All right, let's go to show and tell. Here's a super cool GPT I made that will analyze your dreams and even visualize them for you, period. It is shockingly good for the ridiculously little amount of work I put into it. All right, everybody can go play with Dreamweaver now. I gotta go to bed, people, but I don't want to. It's like, holy shit. What is happening? All right, we lost a bunch of people because, we were geeking out there. That's all right. All right, welcome everybody. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, thanks for hanging out with me all night. It's getting late. It's late on the East Coast because it's late in Denver. I'm in Denver. GPT that gives you the perfect, believable excuse to get out of a conversation party situation. Call it breadcrumbs. Seriously, guys, this is, you know when you're in a conversation with someone and they're like, I had an idea for an app. And you're like, oh, God, here we go. Top of the iceberg, Kyle. And you're like, just because I work in software doesn't mean I can help you make your stupid fucking app. But now it's like any teeny little idea for an app, you can just make it. Some version of it. And then, this is going to get more and more and more sophisticated. This is version 1.0 of this. And I mean, what Sam Altman said at the end of the keynote on Dev Day on Monday was, what we present next year is going to make what we presented this year look quaint. So he knows what they're working on that is going to be out next year. Learn this shit. Get curious about this shit. Vincent Price taught us how to have a creepy laugh, and the ticket is to say the words, "Mwahahaha." I wonder how they are marketed so people use them. Well, Silver Fox, I think that becomes the $1 million question, right? Is that like if I really wanted to take that Dreamweaver one seriously, like I'd do a whole marketing campaign around that and I'd try to drive people to it. I wouldn't do it now because there's no monetization thing, but in a month or so there'll be some sort of monetization thing. And then at the point at which you can embed these things into your websites and you can monetize them independently and charge for them, which I'm sure that'll come within 6 months. This is going to be an industry. And mark my words. So ChatGPT here is essentially, what ChatGPT's done here is they looked at what Poe was doing and they looked at the abject failure that plugins were. And they said, why don't we make what Poe's doing but do it right? And we'll allow people to upload their own data, and we'll allow them to call actions. We'll allow them to make true applications. And we won't call them bots, we'll call them GPTs, so we do the branding thing. But mark my words, this is the beginning of a new industry. Poe had it first, but this is a different thing. It doesn't matter that Poe had it first. Watch this. Poe will respond to this with some version of these deeper functionalities within Poe bots. And then I think you'll start to see Claude will definitely have these. Pi, you'll be able to make conversational bots with Pi that'll have all sorts of cool functionality. The Google shit, Google's going to copy this. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of a whole thing. Absolutely. Scrolled too hard and it went for hair growth. Went to Hair Growth Geeks live. She says hello. Hey, Hair Growth Geek. She's got her live going right now. She's so sweet. That's really cool. What do we focus on learning specifically? So, Love Medic 11, that's cute. It doesn't fucking matter. Pay your $20 to ChatGPT. Start learning multimodal ChatGPT. What's that mean? What's multimodal? It can see images, it can make images, it can code, it can write, it can hear, it can talk, it can do data analysis. This is just GPT-4. Just as it is right now, it can like do all of these things. Start exploring that. Upload images, see what it sees. Upload a picture and have it write you keywords for that image, or have it describe that image, or have it write a poem about that image. Will those GPTs made accessible on personal or business websites? Lauren, you're the third or fourth person to ask that tonight. I think that's probably it will be a massive request, because how I made 3 powerful applications tonight, just not even trying. So if I made one of those for my business, or someone else made one of those for their businesses, people are going to want these bots inside their business websites. So I would imagine by February, they'll probably have some sort of embedding that you can embed these in a website. It's not there now. You could certainly link to it, right? Like, it's just a URL. Like, if you go to Discord right now, you can link to my Dreamweaver site, so you could link to it within your site. But to actually embed it, you're going to need that. If you missed that during the dev conference, wait, what was that, JVC guy? Also, OpenAI is going to pay people with the best apps. Yeah. So initially, when they launched the store, the GPT store, you're going to be able to go, use everyone else's bots and discover them. The ones that are the most popular, like Dreamweaver, go use Dreamweaver for me. Let's get that thing trending. Or Sin City Sipper is pretty good too. It's both of those are good bots. I think I got 2 hits on my hand, and we're not even trying. And I'm going to take down Jim Ross, the storage king of Salt Lake City. He's going down. But yeah, they're going to start rev sharing with bots that do well. And then at some point, they'll let you monetize them, I bet. And they'll take their 20%, 30%, whatever it is. Doesn't fucking matter. Wow. All right, people. Listen, I got to go. Mods, thank you very much for tonight. I know this was a bit of a weird one, but I cannot use Dreamweaver because I do not have access to the latest version of ChatGPT. Oh, that's actually interesting. What's your Discord? So the Discord, if you go to the AI Salon, so go to the salon.ai, go to that URL, and then the third link on the page is the Discord. And the first link describes what the salon is and what our values are. So please go look at the values. If they resonate, cool. If not, cool too, but not the community for you. And yeah, the Discord is the third link down. Is that right? No, fourth link down. The meetup is the third link down. The Discord is the fourth link down. It says Discord. Save all salon bot names. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yep. I'd like to create a bot for a community I created called the AI Salon. I pay for ChatGPT but cannot access the latest version, even if I pretend to be from Boston. It'll come. All this stuff is new. I just want it to be called AI Salon. So I have to talk to Elon. Yes, you have to talk to Elon. So that Elon will call Sam. Exactly. This is how I get all my stuff done with ChatGPT. You talk to Elon, and then Elon calls Sam. Even though they're not on speaking terms, he'll put in a good word, and Sam will do it. Kyle, we up late today. Oh my God, Kyle, if you're just joining, holy shit. So, okay, AI Salon. Okay, so that's saved. Let's save that. Confirm. Okay, and then we're gonna go do one more. This is very good call. Whoever suggested that, thank you very much. I want to create a bot called AI Learning Lab. Bam! Shut up, bam, shut up, swang, swang, swang. Your go-to AI educational bot. Great, the AI Learning Lab will be a bot designed to assist with AI education. Holy shit, you know what we can do? No, Kyle, what? I could take the transcriptions. We'll see how much they let you upload. I could take the transcriptions of all of the recordings of these AI lives and use it as a knowledge base for this bot. It'll probably cuss at you occasionally, say stupid shit. Yes. I just made a bot to assist with AI education. Yeah, it's brilliant, Silver Fox. That's very cool. I made GPT to make ideas for GPTs. That's fucking perfect. JPC guy, that's fucking perfect. I made a GPT. That's fucking awesome. Oh my God. All right. I hate that image. But whatever. Save it. I'll come back and I'll make these good tomorrow. Actually, you know what? Maybe what we'll do is maybe I'll start refining the AI Salon bot and the AI Learning Lab bots in real time. I'll start doing that on these things. Why does this bot stop everything and mention cowboys occasionally? Exactly. Why can't bots search the internet for real-time data like a search engine? They can. Wait. Hang on. I'm pretty sure they can. Edit. Go to configure. Yeah, turned off. But right there. So I've got web browsing turned on, image generation turned on, and code interpreter turned on. We didn't even dick with code interpreter tonight. I can barely get my head around the fact that you can make these bots so easy that it helps make them for you, but that you can do all this other shit with it. Like this is very sophisticated application development for dummies. Like I think the tech community is going to be fucking salty over this one. Hang on, I'll share it. Don't leave. JPC guys, share it in the show and tell channel over in on the Salon Discord. Okay, let's see. All right, seriously, I gotta go, people. What? Why are you making me stay here, Kyle? Can you show how you find your TikTok live recordings? Yes, I can. Hang on. You just keep me staying, people. You just keep you're burning me out, man. Come on, man. Okay, there, YouTube. So that's my company. That's the YouTube channel, AI Learning Lab -TT. I'm only out of a job when they can make themselves run better. Yeah, Pate. So seriously. So Pate here works for Google in the TPU area, making those things run good. The AI operations roles, like technologists, are very, very secure for a long time because keeping these machines up and running and efficient and all that sort of stuff is huge. Amanda Welsh, GPT is plagiarism. Be careful what you see. It's not Amanda Welsh. When you understand how it works, it is not plagiarism. It can, depending on what it was trained on, look an awful lot like that, but it's not how it works. It's not how they work technically. So happy to dig in deep on that sometime. I can't do it tonight because it's fucking 11:30 here. I have a panel I'm speaking on tomorrow morning. So this is not wise, but I'm all super excited about this. Also, by the way, GPT is not plagiarism, but if you've been here at all for a few minutes watching what I built with those bots, holy shit, this is way beyond just generating text. These things are doing things significantly beyond just writing crap. They are generating things. The G in GPT stands for generative, not P for plagiarism. The P stands for pre-trained, not plagiarism. But one day they will make themselves better. Yep, they will. How do you share the GPT? Just the conversation share link. Yeah, I just copied the URL from the browser window, and I pasted it into. So I just pasted the URL from the browser window, and then it produced this little web preview. Kyle called Elon, bought a Tesla, booked a space flight, and then Elon called Sam. Well, yeah, I thought everyone knew that's how it went. If you don't buy a SpaceX ticket, he's not going to talk to Sam for you. Come on, people. You know how the world works.